Yep. Up over here to Twitch and YouTube. Make sure they're up. YouTube's coming up faster than Twitch. Oh, maybe not. Twitch. Oh, maybe not. Yep, Twitch is fine. How about YouTube? YouTube's coming up faster than Twitch. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Yep, we're good. All right, looks like they are both up. Okay. We can get started. I'm gonna drink the water first. All right. What's up, guys? I'm the Blue Titan, and welcome back to another episode of Darkest Dungeon. So, before we get started, as I've been doing here, I need to get better at doing this, plugging and talking about my other channels and kind of how I'm trying to build a YouTube situation here. So, if you'd like to see highly edited, short clip content, fast-paced, more engaging, interesting stuff that's, you know, a lot higher octane, the kind of stuff you'd see in a YouTube Shorts situation, you can head over to the Blue Titan Space Gaming to see content like that for my channel. So over time, I'm going to try to work that channel into the kind of discovery side of my channels. The other channel, the Blue Titan Space Gaming Space VODs, is going to be for long form content where I play games at full length, no edits, just the entire game in its full glory, all of the bad moments, all the good moments, the awkward moments where I have to get up and go answer a door if somebody knocks, whatever. So yeah, just to make sure you understand, the Blue Titan Space Gaming Space VODs is the location for full content. Everything's there from first episode to the last episode. Not a single moment of me playing the game is going to be missing from that series. But if you don't have time to watch an entire 3-hour video or whatever the length of the session is on average, I've been playing through this and I understand that we all have lives, then you can head over to the Blue Titan Space Gaming, and that location should, generally speaking, have a lot more of the faster paced content. Now, I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do yet for the consistency side of things. I'm kind of trying to get into a groove and figure out what works for me. But the core part is I don't want to get burnt out. So right now I'm just streaming, enjoying that, getting used to this entire thing. And then as time permits and as time goes on, then I might move into a position where I start doing more of that. When I first started, I burned myself out on that, and I'm not going to do that again because I enjoy playing games and I want to continue to do so. So for now, if you're looking to see content, the Blue Titan Gaming VODs will have full videos, but the Blue Titan Gaming itself, the original channel that I started with, will only really be for like highlights and discovery, things of that nature moving forward. So, but that being said, kind of getting my my plug and stuff and spiel out of the way, let's go ahead and play some gameplay. So, all right, so last time we were here, we were just kind of grinding through, just knocking out some missions. We had the Gentle Tide event occur here in the Cove, which kind of helped us, you know, leapfrog into a very strong jump into the next mission. We had a Cove mission followed by another Cove mission, and the second Cove mission we had a really good time. And by that I mean we had a heck of a haul back home. We brought 3 people, or brought our 4 people here, 4 of the people that are here. We already had the level 5 Houndmaster, but 4 of the people that are here that you see kind of darkened, as it were, we brought those folks, and we walked home with a lot of resources. So, I mean, I think it was like 25,000 gold, a few good items. We beat the thing from the stars, brought back a little bit of extra crystal, which was never even anticipated. We didn't plan on doing that; it just kind of happened. We had a good time. So we're going to continue on doing that. Just do our grind. Just try to get some extra levels, try to get some extra items, and see what happens. I don't have any plan on where I'm going to go yet. I'm just going to look around and see what we have. I think if I were going to pick something off the top of my head, it's probably either this mission to get the focus ring, because we have 1 focus ring, but 2 focus rings is always good. Focus ring's a great item. Or we can go over here and do this item to beat the Swine King to try to get this Fortifying Garlic. I don't know if the Fortifying Garlic is any good. I actually don't know. This might be a bad item. It's hard for me to tell because I don't really know how strong bleed resist and bite resist are just at base, like how much is needed for the item to be actually decent. But I do think this item might have some value. I'm most interested in playing this on a tank, and the disease resist is kind of just extra, right? In my opinion, the best value of this item is going to be whenever you're fighting against those insect-like head crab looking guys, because they apply blight, they apply bleed, and they can also apply the Crimson Curse, and this protects against all 3 of those things. But bleed and blight by themselves are also worth kind of protecting against, because they're the things that absolutely strip a tank down to bare parts and just kill them super quick over the course of a fight. And after all, that's how we beat a lot of our bosses, right? Just bleed or blight them, and then it doesn't matter. They can have 150 health and they're dead in 4 turns. You know, all you got to do is work on survivability and just keep applying bleed and be, you know, consistent. But I do like this item. I'd like to try it at some point, but realistically, it's hard to justify going to this location when we don't have enough guys to really go, right? We've got 2 level 4 guys that are already getting some help, and we've got 3 level 5 guys that are unable to go to any mission other than the red mission here. And by the way, the red mission is out of our reach because this mission requires level 5 or 6, and we only have 3 level 5s, and our 2 level 4s are busy, so we'd have to bring a level 3, and we're not doing that. In particular, we're not doing that because the level 3s, look at our comp, who we would bring is essentially all frontliners. I mean, technically, these 2 could be considered like a 3rd spot and a 4th slot, but our front line's kind of mediocre. We're not doing that. We're going to accept that we're going to be on track to do a regular green mission here. As much as I would love to get this focus ring and just pick up a second one, I think realistically we're going to have to just eat our vegetables here. Just go do a regular casual mission, probably here. Go get this item. We've never got this item, so might as well go get a commander's orders. Sure, shouldn't be a terrible item. It's a long mission, you know, but it's a apprentice level, so it's going to be a lot of enemies, a long mission, but the enemies are going to be a lot more like slow paced and like, you know, kind of a return to the beginning of the game, as it were. So I am going to try, if I can though, since it's a long mission, to bring a few people to support. Like I don't want our guys to be just out all level 0, right? They'd get a lot of levels off this mission, but they'd also kind of have to carry. Well, that's a lot to expect out of a team of 4 low-level 0 guys. So what I'll probably do here is maybe bring like 1 guy that's like a level 2, or maybe 2 guys that are level 1 to kind of offset that. Drew's a great choice for this location. We also locked Clotter in here, so he's even better. You know, he's in a really good spot. This is what I call prime real estate for developing a good character, right? He's ready to go. He's, you know, been kind of waiting for a while. You know, I think we spent 3 weeks working on him. We got rid of his stress because he was afflicted. Then we took away his, he had a disease, and then we also, after that, locked his Clotter, and now we're sitting pretty. This guy's got 90% bleed resist. That's insane. Look at this. It did work like we talked about. This is wild. 90% bleed resist that's wild. That basically means that whenever he uses this redeem, it's going to be a guarantee that it doesn't bleed him. Almost a guarantee, you know. All right, so we'll take him. He's a solid starter. After that, we could bring Margus here, and if we bring Margus, the reason we do that is to guarantee that we have somebody to rely on here. We could also bring Montravers. I don't know. It's a French word. It's hard to pronounce, but I'm trying to think. I really like to bring some lower tier guys that, like, we don't have. Let me look at this real quick. Let me sort by class and just try to bring people based on, like, separation. And we have a level 1 and a level 0 here. I'd like to bring one. I'd like to start leveling up an Arbalist. We just don't have a good Arbalist. Although I'm not really impressed by Hippocratic. It's okay. I do like Natural Eye a lot. Missing Spot's bad. I don't want her to lock that. I'd much rather keep her home and, like, lock Natural Eye and then get rid of Mrs. the Spot. And then I'd feel better about her. Maybe I should wait on her for a week. Whereas this character has Risk Taker, and Tippler. We would be fantastic to lock either of those. This is the pick. Because if she just comes with us and accidentally locks either of those, we're happy. Now, that being said, she is 1 level lower, so we should keep that in mind. She has a lower raw set of skills and stuff. One thing I haven't really talked a lot about is when a character levels by resolution, just because they level up doesn't mean they get stronger. You actually have to level their skills, and you have to actually level their armor and weapons in order for the character to scale. The only thing that changes when they level raw-wise here, really, is their resistances, as far as I can tell. I think everything else stays the same, yeah. You actually have to, like, when they resolve level, you have to then you have to pay for better items, you have to pay for better weaponry and all that other stuff. The only thing that changes is because they gained 1 level, they get better base resistances to everything, which is good, but they're not gaining raw base stats until you actually give them equipment that makes the raw stats go up, which is kind of an interesting design. So these characters are kind of like equal right now, but I could level up Faint Tree. Faint Tree is a cool name. I like that name a lot. Faint Tree? Huh. Alright, from here, I don't know. I'd really like to level up I really would like to level up a Plague Doctor at some point, but I don't think we really need to worry about that right now because this Plague Doctor here is already level 2 here, this one. You know, I was thinking about something here. I said earlier, I took this character off the back of the fact that the Plague Doctor had Beast Hater. That might have been a mistake. Like, why do you want Beast Hater on a Plague Doctor? Beasts are usually in the Weald and in the Warrens, and this character is really good at the Ruins and the Cove. This is kind of like a dumb lock. I think I might have made a mistake thinking about taking this. I mean, Beast Hater is just generically good, but it's also kind of weird in this character in general because I don't need raw extra... excuse me. Raw extra damage on this character. What I really need is, like, higher accuracy. Things like, you know, extra damage to Eldritch would be good. You know, anything that would help this character, like, push damage against the classes that he's already good, or she's already good against going against. Yeah, so I don't know about the Beast Hater. That might have been an error in judgment taking that, but that's okay. We're going to take a clown with us, a good old jester, and start leveling him up. This one's actually really good here. He's got Eldritch Hater and Warrior of the Light. Although Witness is a good one to lock. We don't like Plutomania. Maybe I could leave this character for one more week. Oh wait, are we going to the Weald? Oh yeah, we got a Weald Scrounger too. Higher, yeah, cool. Seems good. Off guard's kind of bad, but we'll be all right here. So you get a level 0, and a level 1. We need to bring somebody that's a little bit more seasoned, so we can kind of make up for the fact that we don't have that, because this character, or this location is a long mission, so we want to make sure we can kind of lean on him, the grizzled old man that he is. All right, I think he can also level his abilities one time here, because he's level 2. Yeah. So we'll certainly go with Retribution here because he's going to be blocking people perpetually. He's going to be protecting people. So we'll give him probably like a bolster here because I'll probably start every fight with that, and then I'll immediately start blocking for people. Something like this seems okay. Yeah, I don't really want to be attacking with him too much. I mean, Crush is fine, but most of the enemies in this location actually have... No, this is tier 1. This is a tier 0. The only enemies that actually have armor at this location, I believe, are the mushroom frontliners. The ones that have, like, Rend the Mark. So, it's not that big of a deal. And I'll just have our flagellant focus those guys down, so it'll be okay. They don't have great bleed resist, so we'll be okay. Do we have any good items we're talking about? Nothing. And I think we already picked up our crew here. Yeah, we'd already bought our people, so we're doing just fine here. We've already got our people to get ready to go. We just gotta make sure that we have the maximum level available for the people who we are bringing with us. This guy can probably level up his armor. Let's go check that real fast. These are his skills, my bad. Let me make sure I've actually got Drew set up too, though. Okay, he's good to go as well. Alright, let's check these guys' armor, make sure that they can do that. Alright. And it's going to be this guy, if anybody. Okay, he can level these up as well. Let's do that. Get him as ready as we can go, because we are going to, like I said, be leaning on this guy a bit during this mission. I also want to check and make sure that we don't have Inspiring Tune, and we need Inspiring Tune. That's going to be one of the primary reasons why having him on the team will be helpful here. So I'll leave Harvest. I think that's fine. The bleed sickle ability here. And we're going to give Campbell here, switch over from Dirk Stab to Inspiring Tune, and then after that we can go ahead and select the right tambourine for him here to make sure that he's helping us keep that stress down. Elsewise, I don't really have a lot of need for anything. I'd probably just throw a camouflage cloak on him, get him to 30 dodge, because he's a level 0. He's going to be the one that we need a little help on. We want to make sure he's protected because he's going to take more damage than others. Same thing to be said here about the Arbalist. The Arbalist is going to take more damage because she's level 0, but I have no real choice. I need to start leveling these backliners who haven't got as much love here recently, because in the early game, unfortunately, some of our backliners got a little cracked. They just kept dying on us, and we couldn't really do much about it. I could do a few things here. I could give her double bullseye bandana plus focus ring and make her extremely accurate and have high crit, and that would be fine, but she's not really somebody I'm relying on damage-wise this time around. I'm probably going to just be relying on her to heal. Because nobody else on the team heals reliably. Obviously the flagellant does, but it's conditional upon being below a certain threshold, and I'd rather not have a conditional heal be my only heal. So I will Did I have? I do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give her. I'm not gonna give her the crit items. These are eventually. Eventually, she's gonna be rolling around with bullseye bandana and focus ring, but not quite yet. I think I'm actually gonna take a second here to give her the scouting stuff, because she's not gonna be super reliable when it comes to damage, anyways. So I'll just have her sit in the back and shoot the occasional target and heal people, and then she can just tag along and level up with everybody. And then Campbell can deal some damage, but Campbell's mostly going to be here for the old inspiring tune. He might start a fight off by, you know, harvesting one time, deal some extra damage, but we don't really need him to do anything else there. Nicely though, we do have the mark here. We do have, yeah, accuracy based self. Oh no, I'm sorry, I misread this ability. What am I talking about? This ability actually is pretty bad to have on him here. Making him go to the very front and then not have finale seems a little odd. Probably not the best ability to have locked on him here. It might be better to switch over to Slice Off here. He's super undeveloped, right? At lower tiers, having something like this doesn't make a lot of sense in Finale. You can use Finale to some effect at the lower levels because you can use it to move your location in the fight. Sometimes you can like replace yourself if you're stuck in a bad spot. But I'd much rather just have the ability to hit for a lot of damage to 2 targets with bleed or 1 single target for a lot more damage, and just have him be a reliable source of damage while simultaneously doubling as a stress reliever. And then Battle Ballad is just gas. It's just one of my favorite auras in the entire game. I love this. Extra accuracy, extra crit, extra speed. Good lord. What more could you ask for? You know, I was just thinking about mods for this game because I've been asked by people if I've ever thought about playing mods with this game. You know, a funny mod would be like you could like load some music from your own playlist anytime he plays the banjo or he plays his little lute. I always call it the banjo clown. Anytime he plays this little lute, you know, it just randomly starts playing some metal song or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so Drew's here with I'm not a huge fan of Exsanguinate here on this. I think I'd rather take something else. Maybe like Reclaim here. I'm thinking about Reclaim. Redeem is good because it can heal 2 people, whereas like Exsanguinate does a lot of damage to 1 target, but we don't really have... This location has a lot of fast and quick enemies with dodge, and then hugely protected enemies, but not a lot of enemies that are just raw health. So like dealing a lot of damage is not as important as dealing with... primary damage abilities I want to be these, and I'd like to have an oh crap heal like this, and then Reclaim is just going to be amazing on this character because he has Clotter. The fact that he has bleed resistance of 90% is just absolutely criminal, because he's going to be sitting here like healing people like a healer, because he's just gonna... I'm probably gonna have him like spam Reclaim on people as long as the front line is essentially dead and the back line is sitting behind dead corpses and he can't reach. Well, he can reach. What am I talking about? Rain of Sorrows. I don't know. There's probably going to be some opportunity to use Reclaim and get some cheeky little heals in there and you know, almost guarantee we don't bleed. The sound clip would need to be short, but the first thing that crossed my mind was Bonesaw is ready. Yeah. But my first thought was like, you know, welcome to the jungle. But yeah, I can see that. Like, you know, it just like he slides forward. It's like and then he slides forward because that ability, he slides forward whenever he does that ability, and he's like, yeah, and he like slides forward. That would be pretty funny, but anyway. All right, so I think I've got my crew. You could make the argument that this would be a good opportunity to bring another... I would not blame you for bringing a... maybe like bringing a higher tier Hellion to make sure that, you know, you get to this mission. But I'm being a little greedy here. I'm trying to make sure that we don't bring... I don't want to bring 2 level 2s and then have them hit level 3, and then we've got a bunch of level 0s and the 1s that are kind of just starting to get up there, and then I'm trying to level some lower guys. I want to get them some extra spotlight, some extra attention, because we've got a lot of guys that are up there breathing that 3 and 2 air, sort by level. We got some 5s, we got some 4s, got A3 or whatever, and then a lot of 0s, and I want to level those 0s up if I can. But unfortunately, I did not roll a level 0 mission that I think is worth anything, or level 0 mission, a green mission I think is worth doing, other than this one, right? I could go do this one, gather Ancestors' Relics, but I've said this before, I'm not a huge fan of missions that require you to gather relics, because then you leave without almost any resources, and I also don't really like the what you get from this mission. This mission just kind of jank. Like, the Bloodthirst Ring, I think, is just really gimmicky and weird. I do think this item has some value, but we've surpassed it. We're at a stage now where an item like this is just... It's kind of just been what's the word? I want to say obsoleted, but it's been, you know, usurped, or like it's been like, you know, eclipsed in terms of total power compared to some of the other things that we're now seeing, you know, fortifying garlic and such. I'd much rather be going for like more powerful stuff. Although there's no like replacement for this item. Plus stress heal received and plus 33% healing. This makes the Crusader almost like a big brother rather than like a damage dealer tank. It's kind of interesting. It's not good by any stretch. I mean, you can just read it. It's not good, but it's cool. It can kind of do something different. You can do way more disgusting things with the Crusader than make him just a weird tanky healer stress reliever thing. Although it does allow you to kind of push to the limit one of the, like I've said before, criminally underrated abilities in the game, which is the old Inspiring Cry, which is one of my favorite abilities in the game. It just doesn't look like it does anything, and then you play with it and you're like, wow, this is great. Like the extra occasional torch, the extra occasional stress relief, the stress relief is gas. It's really good. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and start this mission here. As I said, I did switch over to slice off, so let's get rid of this. Click this in here. I don't need to really switch anything here. I mean, there's a few options here. I could go with Bolus. Sniper's Mark is whatever. Dodge is not really so much of an issue at lower tier missions. I'm not really worried about that as much. Rallying Flare is kind of an interesting one. I could consider doing that. Actually, I will do that because that removes marks, and removing marks is good against that one set of like mushroom-looking guys that shoot spores. Those guys are obnoxious if they get to shoot the mark and then follow it up with like rend the mark and the frontliners. They can just absolutely eviscerate you because they go from hitting for like 4 to hitting for like 9. So we will switch to Rallying Flare and get rid of Suppressing Fire. That's what she's mostly here for anyways, is support anyways. All right, let's get in there though. All right, it's a long mission, so we gotta hunker in here. I really feel like, oh yeah, he does have level 3, that's right. I was gonna say, I really feel like he should be able to level up one more time. He did. We already did it. So we're gonna take our food here. As I said, we don't have a primary healer. She can heal, but not amazingly. It's also a long mission, and we're also probably gonna get hunger checked quite a few times. So I'm gonna bring 2 full stacks. I could easily just bring 14, or I guess 16 to be happy, but I'm gonna bring 2 stacks. There's really no downside to bringing extra here. We want to make sure we win this mission. I'm gonna bring the full stacks of torches here. I'll bring 3 medicinal herbs, 2 of these, 2 of those. I think is probably fine. It could be 3 of both, and I wouldn't fault you. I don't need 4. Maybe 2 holy water. I don't think I really need even. I'm probably just go with 1 and be fine. I'm really just doing this to gather intel. There are a few things you can interact with holy water at this location, just not very many. Holy water is a really weird one. It doesn't get used a lot on curios. It's really just powerful right before a boss or some kind of an enemy that has huge bleed potential. I mean, there are curios it interacts with, mostly at the ruins, but just they're few and far between at non-ruins locations. I think that's it. We need shovels, of course. This is a long mission. I tried to bring like this, like 5 or so. Sorry, something's between my teeth. Got it. All right. I try to bring 5 shovels to this location specifically because this location has the most like curios you can interact with shovels, but it also has like a lot of random trees. It's a literal like it's a wooded area, right? There's just more trees. It just feels like you have to use it more often. This is pretty good. I don't really think there's... Oh, obviously pick my trinkets real quick. We got 2 on you, 2 on you, and then here we'll pick yours. Now, since this is a long mission and I have a stress reliever, I can actually... Wait, do you have Lashes Kiss? Yes, you do. You also have Lashes Solace. Great. All right, awesome. So that means I can use Dismiss's Head on the Flagellant and then just push raw extra damage. Could also go something like the Book of Rage, extra damage if HP is below 33%. Extra crit if that damage is below. Yeah, I can do that. And just keep healing him up and keeping him up there. I could do something like this. He's going to deal a lot of damage anyways. Actually, I like the surgical gloves a lot. I'm just going to stick to those right now. I don't need to push the limit and try to keep my guy at death's door right now. We're not trying to push for extra damage. Plus 33% to healing skills, minus 15% bleed skill chance. No, exactly the opposite of what we want him to be doing. We need him for the bleeds. On this guy, I'm actually gonna... I could go with a few different things here. I could go Ancestral's Bottle here. Ancestral's Bottle, give him extra health, and then give him, like, Barristan's head, and then now he's going to be so protected and have an enormous amount of health, and then he can constantly just call people to attack him instead and constantly riposte. That'll be really good. Mark himself and then riposte, mark, riposte over and over again. Start off by using, bolster, and then constantly mark himself as a target, and then she can constantly heal him. That'll be a good combination. We do have to keep in mind that he eats more food though now because he has the Ancestor's Bottle, 50% additional food consumed. And he is going to be taking quite a bit more stress, 30% stress additionally, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal since we actually have the old banjo clown here to make up for it. But the nice part here is though this character also has the ability to do stress relief here with Slash of Solace. He will be probably taking more stress than normal. That's why I really like this character. I like the Flagellant's ability to use Dismas's head and then not care about the extra stress because he can just Lash of Solace, or in a pinch if I really need him to push extra damage, we can just let him go Rapturous, hit his affliction, and just start going crazy, hitting for enormous sums of damage. Yeah, I think this is fine. Tigers I don't care about. Mockery's great. Every rose, we have two of the best stress relief abilities in the game. Turn back time, one companion minus 30 stress, if afflicted minus 15 stress. Wow. This character's really good at removing stress, my god. Marching Plan's also a really good one. Kinda wish I had that right now. Heal dressing's good. Triage is also really cool too. All companions plus 20% heal. It's pretty cool. Do you get... I've forgotten. Do you get a base of 3? Does everybody get... Oh wait. Yeah, you can have four different... Okay. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna come back in there in a second. I'm gonna go actually buy some... Let's train some of these abilities. We're not going to need Lash's Anger, I know that. I'm not going to stress myself out further. I was just thinking about other things I could be doing here. Self-only, extra protection, extra damage, sure. These are the two that I really like. Tactics, extra dodge, and then extra damage. These are insane. Tactics as well as weapons practice are two of the best auras in the game, especially from, like, a camp. It's crazy. I also really like, turn back time. That's pretty cool. It's not as efficient, but it does help one person if they're out on the edge. So I'll buy that. And then I'm going to also get Triage here. And I could also get Marching Plan. I don't really think Marching Plan's as important. +2 speed is good, but I guess the power level of this is actually really a lot more powerful than you really think over the course of a long mission, because this is 8 battles. 8 battles that you're always 2 speed higher on every character. This is probably a lot better in a long mission than just a regular mission or a medium tier one. That's a lot of battles that you're going faster than normal, and you can just wipe your opponents. I might buy it just to have access to it because maybe we can use that, but I think that's all we really need, and then we can go. And the flexibility is also just good to have in general. So all right, like I said before, I'm just gonna bring 2 full stacks of food. Not that many, my god. I'll bring a stack of 8 torches plus an extra. I usually try to bring... This is a long mission, never mind. I'll bring 2 full stacks. Maybe 2 here, as I said before. Let's get through this fast, because I already did this once. I'm not going to explain this again. Keys. That's it, right? Food... Shovels, anti-venom, bandage, medicinal herbs, skeleton keys, holy water, and that's all we need. We've also got our torches. Yeah, we're good. Just paranoid and checking one more time. All right, let's go.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
That scout chance. Look at that scout chance. Now, I could go down, but I might actually not. Because if I go down... Well, see, here's the problem. If I don't go down, then I have no flexibility for the rest of the mission, and I have to enter into everything else for the whole rest of the mission. If I go down now and I backtrack, then I'll actually have the flexibility to pick which directions I go for the rest of the mission. I'll never have the choice to come back down to these later. I could just go. It's not that big of a deal. It's just not. There's just not a lot going on down there. Is all. It's not ideal. There's no real way of maximizing... Yeah. I'm gonna go down. Very quiet hallway, my god. Yeah, I'm thinking more about, like, the hunger checks and all that other stuff, though. Alright, this is an easy fight. Alright, these guys are bones, so we can't do a lot against them. Yeah, we'll just hit him for as much damage as we can. Sure. Doesn't bleed him, but it does hit for a decent amount. And then I'll use Retribution. Hopefully this will finish him.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright. Take the dodge. Man, these guys, this is a funny combination of guys to run into first, because this location is mostly like a bleed location. Like, bleeding them is good. But these guys are very resistant to bleed. Oh my gosh, he's dodged twice. Nice job. Alright, let's just finish this one off. I don't want to see him make copies of himself.
A faint hope blossoms.
The slime ate one of them. Yeah, I guess he did, didn't he? We'll just use Retribution again. Put as much damage on him as we can. It's very... Actually, I'm actually going to remove stress while I can. Yep. It's about time. He somehow managed to dodge 3 times.
Be gone, fiend.
Or twice, I mean. Sure. Take that gold. Walk down this hallway. Walk back. Then we'll have 2 knocked out that we never have to think about again, which is nice. Shall we skulk around in the dark like monsters ourselves? Yes, we shall. I'm not going to waste any torches. There's no reason to do that. There's nobody down here, so... It's a quiet little area. Alright, use our anti-venom now. Okay, this is where you take Onyx. You can take the Jade and speculate on it, but it's not a huge deal if you drop it later. I'm very likely to see at least another 2 Onyx before this mission ends. That's a stack of gold. If I get to 3, then it's certainly worth it. This is where you'd like feel good about taking an Onyx super early in the mission like this. You feel good about it. 100 gold's pretty mediocre. This is a long mission though, on a apprentice level, so it's not as high of a likelihood that you'll find the Onyx, but yeah, we'll still try it. Alright, this altar, I think if you interact with it, yeah, the holy, yeah. Does this purge a quirk? Uses to purge and restore purity. I think it purges a bad quirk. I don't want it to purge risk taker off these guys though. I do want it to purge off guard though. Risk take, okay, so it would be on our Jester that I want it to go on. If this does get rid of a bad quirk, I want it to get rid of off guard. Ruin Spoke is fine too, but preferably off guard. Oh, what? It gave him a good quirk. Okay, that's interesting. So the icon was like a brown... Oh crap, I clicked it again. The icon was like a brown color instead of like a red color. So that tells me that it's usually a good thing. Okay, that's fine. That's good to know in the future. Then I know a place where I can go to get extra quirks that are good. All right, now, right before I go in this room, I'll use my torches. Hunger check is fine.
In, haunting the hearts of men.
All right, I already know what's in this room, which is nothing, so I don't need to worry about the torches here yet. Not yet. I'm gonna walk all the way around. Look at these scout checks. Look at these scout checks. The scouts are amazing. This might be the area that I skip. And I'm gonna go up and then left, and then I'll skip wasting a shovel, and then I can make a beeline for the rest of the mission. I can just skip this. There's no bosses. There's no treasure rooms or anything down this direction. There's no reason to go this way. What is your chance of getting rid of a trap? 70%, 70% here. Who's rolling with the survival guide? You are. You got the space? I do. So I'm gonna cheese this a little bit here. I'm gonna remove this item here. I'm going to give it to her and have them switch. I'm going to give it to you because you already have 70% chance that you do this. Wait, what? Oh, I see what's going on here. It's just I can't see it with the HUD. I'll grab it from my inventory here if I can. Will it let me? That's fine. I don't care. I just need to get this interacted with here. He had a 90% chance too, dude.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Brutal. All right. Can I get to the items here? The HUD is like way down low. It's like in the way. I don't know what's going on there. That's really weird. Can I pick this item up? Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, I was trying to put it in his inventory rather than just put it on the inventory. What am I doing? Am I like tired? What's going on? I know why I did it. It was just stupid. Okay, put Barrison's heads back in the inventory here. Oops. What is going on here? I'm screwing around here. It's like amateur hour here. Oh, I'm right clicking. Okay. I look pretty bad right now. That's okay. That's all right. I was right clicking and opening up a menu, and I was like, "What's going on? Why do I see two of these?" I was opening up the status menu. All right, that's fine. Okay, use a key here.
Packs laden
Wow.
with loot are often low on supplies.
What a worthless box that was. Now I'm going to use... Oh, no, nothing in this room either. No reason to use the torch while we don't have to. All these extra scoutings have been really good for us here. Sure, I guess. We don't have the space for this.
Waiting to be spent.
I'm dropping the citrine for that. Portraits are arguable. I might just do it on the anti-venom. I don't really think it has a lot of upside. It can interact with stumps and protect us from... I just don't see a lot of use of one of those in my inventory for the rest of the mission. I don't really care that much. The next thing to go if I drop something will be our other shovel. All right, come on, get it this time. Cool. Didn't even need the item to do it that time. All right, now we're about to get into a fight. Now I'll use the torch just when we come in this room.
The match is struck.
Get
A
a fight here.
blazing star is born.
Oh, spiders. Okay, and surprise. It's gonna be an easy one here. That's funny. All right, hit him. They're just dead. That's amazing. Retribution them. We'll just finish him off here. Unfortunately, she can't hit the front line. So, I guess I should have attacked differently. Oh, wait. Blind fire can hit. Wait, what? Random target range. It's random. And I missed anyway. It's funny that it increases her speed anyway, though.
Death by inches.
Yep, attack him and kill yourself. That's great.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
The blood is not what we need here. The deeds are fine. We can justify taking those. We're gonna ignore the blood. Look at this. We already got 3 jade. I don't know. It's not really important. Let's see what we got. Another scout. We can literally scout like perpetually. We're just scouting nonstop. It's great. I might literally throw away my 1 shovel for these. We've got enough shovels, guys. I don't need any more shovels. I'm tempted not to use my key on this because later on we might want one. And odds of us finding 2 more treasure rooms in this giant mass of rooms is pretty high. And we just don't have the space to hold things anyways. I don't know.
A handsome reward.
Well, that worked out well.
For a task well performed.
I mean, we didn't get all the gold, but we got a lot of it. That's pretty good. Finish off our stack of sigils, or crests. Hunger check is fine. We brought enough food for days. Make sure that didn't happen to us. This is going to be a relatively tame mission. We were doing just fine. Not a lot is going on right now. Actually kind of wanting to sleep at some point or use our firewood. We just haven't had anything happen yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a log just to get stuff out of my inventory.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
This is funny. It's literally, it's just been, we've only run into like spiders. I think every enemy we've run into, that's not true. At the beginning, we fought against the 2 bones and the slime, that's right. Wow, he dodged the poison check? He dodged a toxic check. Or, I'll get to the word eventually, the blight check. He only has 25% blight resist. That's wild. It's pretty lucky.
Executed with impunity.
Sure. Man, this mission's just going like trivially. Like nothing. Retribution, I guess. And then she gets to attack a random target. I wonder who she'll hit if she attacks somebody at random. He missed. It's the second. Okay, hold on. This character has missed twice. Let's get something. Like, this is wild that she's missed that many times.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
It's wild that she's missed that many times because look at her. Oh no, she isn't the one that had the +5 accuracy on range attacks. Never mind. I was thinking she was the one that had the +5 accuracy on range attacks. I was like, how is she missing so much? She's missed twice. Does that ability have really bad accuracy? Oh, it's 75% base accuracy. That's why. I was just using it because it was the only thing that could hit a frontliner. Shall we skulk around in the dark like blah blah blah? Yes, because I want to. I'm just gonna go in here and not worry about the light. I don't really care. Sure. I'm just gonna kill this guy because this spore guy is the only guy that can really represent any real threat to us long term in this fight. If I can kill him super quick, then we don't have to worry about all the marks. Because he's got, oh yeah, because he's got, oh never mind, they both do rend the mark. That's right. Never mind. Well, that guy's already gonna mark himself, so that's actually totally acceptable here. So that's cool, I guess. Joke's on you, I like being marked.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
Hit me, I like being hit. Alright, well, then we'll harvest here. Bleed them both a bit. Oh, I missed on him, that's wild. And then here, I could literally clear the mark if I wanted to. I could clear the mark off him, which is why we brought this, but I don't actually want to. I want them to focus him. I'm gonna try to kill him though. I think he dies from bleed.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And then you can attack whoever you want, that's fine.
Their formation is broken.
Stop hitting yourself.
The offensive.
Back.
Obliterated.
This mission is just like a walk in the park right now. This is wild. Or crit healing. Sure, dude. Play your solo, man. Play that solo. I guess we'll retribution. I mean, hit him for 1, I guess. That's so funny how low damage that is. Don't hit yourself.
Well struck.
I crit him on the crackback. That's crazy. Alright, we will use Reclaim on him to offset that. He bled himself! Dude, come on. You have a 90% bleed resist and you bled yourself there. Come on. That is out of this world. Low probability. 1 in 10 chance. Come on. Alright, we'll heal him because he's gonna need it since he's about to bleed and blight himself this next round. I'll just keep retributioning him. It's like no damage at all. Sure, gonna hurt yourself here.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
All right. I don't have any real means of getting rid of that, do I? I don't. That's so funny. He's just gonna take a bunch of random bleed and bite. That's fine. I will firewood here now.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
We have no stress, and I'm not going to use food here because he will use more food than necessary. I'm going to use 2. We don't need the stress relief. And we don't need the health. We will give her the extra speed thing that we were talking about earlier, right? Oh, no, we didn't select it. I think we unlocked it, we didn't select it. Ow! Well, one upside to that, though, is you can heal bleeding and blight off of him if we wanted to. I'll probably just do every roan has a thorn. I can't speak. What is wrong? Okay. Let's just give tactics. Give everybody dodge. Remove everybody's stress. Remove his random bleeds and blights.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Now, we are probably going to get attacked in the middle of the night. That's the one downside of our comp and stuff. I didn't really set anything up for that, which is a downside. All right, I guess speed and accuracy, I could give it to him if I wanted to. Maybe I just give yourself accuracy and damage for the next 4 battles. Because we might have a night fight here in a second, and I want to have as much damage as I can. Plenty of food left in the shed today. I'm coping well despite all the madness. Yep, things are good. Everybody's feeling pretty alright. This would be far worse without the great bounty in our packs. Yeah, we're doing well.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Found a map. Like, we need that. We've literally knew everything that's happened. So, like, every location in the map so far, we've already known it was going to happen. All right, so you have the highest chance to break this part, right? Okay, well.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
All right. Okay, so this is a chance to... Man, we don't have the holy water with us anymore. I keep not having it when I want to try out the holy water on the fountains. Shirt, bite, dodge. All right, 1 damage on her. Oh, she's marked too. That ain't good.
A slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Try to hit him. Make sure he dies when he gets to his bleeding turn. He'll just be gone.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Remove your own stress here, actually. When possible, do it. And then you can just attack. I don't really care who. She has missed all 3 of that ability. She is not a very good archer or arbalist.
Another abomination
not a good one.
cleansed from our lands.
Not boding well for long-term employment for this team.
Back to the pit.
All right, she hit her first of 4. You did
This
it.
expedition at least promises success.
I feel like I'm finding all the blood this mission. Be a nice time to take it because I have so much freedom. We haven't had any bad things happen. I think I've literally had every single room scout. Every single room. Remove the only stress that he has. I feel like we're like brand new. What is going on? Like, this mission is just like so trivial. Nothing bad's
Nature
happened.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
All right. Okay. Another actual fight. Let's go. All right, so this is one of those missions where if these guys get to go at the back really super quick, then we're gonna feel bad. But if we can kill them quick, remove those marks, just take those guys in the back out really quickly. Sure, that's fine. Him attacking before the guys in the back is great, because then they don't get the chance to rend the mark. Well, he's the one I want to get marked anyway, so that's okay. He's got a lot of health. I mean, a lot. He's got 50-something health on a level 1 mission. I don't want him to get marked, but sure.
Weaken.
Not what we like. Now here, we will, I might just retribution here. And then I'm just gonna start spamming heals probably with the Arbalist here. Keep him alive. I don't want him to take very much damage here if I can avoid it. Just clear that middle line here. And you finish these guys off. Or I could have you. This thing's gonna die soon, right? That thing's already dead. I'd rather just deal a lot of damage to one of these. Yep. And then here I will use bolster here, because we don't really have a good reason to use retribution again. It's fine. Kill him again. Just keep him up. He took a lot of damage from that one hit, so I'm gonna try to offset that a bit here. He's already marked.
Exposed to a killing blow.
A little bit of crit. A little bit of stress for our team. No big deal. Great, that's what I want to see. Hit that guy. Yep, and then now... Oh, wow.
The ground quakes.
Critting on that was great, because that just kills him when he gets a his turn now. We'll remove some stress, I guess, then. We have some time.
A time
Sure.
to perform beyond one's limits.
And then you can heal you can't heal yourself. I wish you could. Let our Arbalist go first. Don't go first. Let our Arbalist go.
Seize this momentum. push on to the task's end.
Don't care about the citrine. I'm really thinking about whether or not I want to take the deeds or not. We've already got a stack of deeds. Is it worth taking another one? I don't know. I might just drop the firewood. We're not gonna need it. I mean, we're really just not... Nobody's taking any damage. We've got a lot of health, a lot of heal. We're not gonna need to sleep. It's just an extra slot taken up in our inventory. I'm gonna drop it. We're not gonna need to sleep a second time. Oh, Blight's annoying. Alright. Oh, look, extra food. Like we needed that. Sure, I'll take it.
Gold, trinkets and baubles.
Alright, you have no ability to...
Paid for in blood.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and offset that with food. Look at that heal off the food. God. That granary's really kicking in. I clicked that heal. I clicked 3 food and he healed fully. Look at the scouting. It's disgusting. We know where everything is. This is going so well. Yep. I think I've literally scouted every single hall that I have seen. This is annoying. Oh, we surprised him. That's good. All right. Give everybody a chance to dodge here if we can. Let's do that. I just don't want to catch the Crimson Curse if I can avoid it. Let's just hit as many people as we can. Yeah, he dodged. They have such high dodge. It's very likely that would happen.
A decisive pummeling.
Maybe she could just kill one of them. That'd be cool, right?
Annihilated.
That was awesome. I did not expect to just kill one of them with her. She's missed like every hit this game, and then just shows up in the 11th hour, kills one instantly. I'll take it though. Nice dodge. The downside is they're gonna get the chance to attack immediately afterwards, or at least the mosquito will, who gets to attack twice in a row because they're so fast. Which is another chance of giving the Crimson Curse, but Deafening Wind I don't think applies it. I think he has to do the Thirst to do it. So we'll try again to kill him. He dodged again, man. Alright, that's fine. Take one out at a time if we can. Yep. Yep. Every single one of every single flagellant I've had in this playthrough, every one of them has got the Crimson Curse. It's almost like it's flavorful. Man. That mosquito has dodged 3 attacks this fight. Please die. Alright. What do we do here? He can't hit anybody here, so I guess we just remove the little remaining stresses on this guy. And then kill this guy. But didn't kill him, but didn't lie. He's gonna bleed mostly out. I guess I might be able to kill him with Retribution if I hit him for 2. I only hit him for 1. Okay, game. Come on. We got the job done anyway. Oh, Stun Stone. Yeah, we don't want that.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I almost wish I'd taken blood this mission now, because that's 3 blood we found in this mission, but like, you can't know that's gonna happen. We're gonna have him check this. Because he might get a random good thing or a random bad thing, I don't know. A map? Whatever, dude. Every single hallway, every single enemy, we know where everything is. We just not everything. Bye, doggy. That's not very much damage. He is level 1. What am I? Or level 0? What am I saying? So this thing will die very soon. We'll take it. It's fine. Just you and us now, dog. Rabbit Rush. Bleed him? Oh, look at that bleed resist, though. Look at that bleed resist, though. Alright, guess you can heal him. Why not? Don't bleed yourself, though. See? Yeah, that's what I would expect. There's no stress on anybody. There's literally nothing for my jester to do. There's nothing for him to do. That's how well we're doing. I'm not gonna I guess I can. I can still just hit him. Not very much damage, that's okay. Alright, and then here I will heal our flagellant. He needs it. And we, I guess, will do the same thing again. Battle Ballad. Maybe we'll get the chance to go first because of this. No, dog's still fast, man. Nice dodge, though. Alright. Then here, I'm gonna just kill him. And then have our, since you're guaranteed to kill him, I'm actually just gonna use Retribution on the dead body. Because that'll give our, Arbalest a chance to heal him again. Just a little bit more health. Then he just bleeds out on his turn anyway, so, man, the bleeding is just absurd.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Look at that healing off of 2 food, it's insane. I do want to keep the key in case we find one more chest, but it's looking increasingly like we're not going to find one. Are there any obstacles left? There's no obstacles left. We can drop the shovel. 4 shovels, my god. Literally no obstacles left, so any direction you want to go. Use our torches now. We're actually very aggressively going to drop torches if we find anything of value now, because that's the next thing on our list that we don't care about. I'm actually going to intentionally... Do I want to do that? I was thinking about going right 2 and then coming backwards and intentionally fighting and coming right back. I am going to do that. Just walk through, fight, come back, just to get extra value out. Alright, more bleeding guys. I didn't want to fight these guys, but okay. Okay. Didn't want to fight against more of these guys, but sure. Let's give our chance, our guys the best chance of dodging the Crimson Curses we can. Start running blood on the back line. I thought it said he had somehow managed to dodge the bleed. I'm like, ain't no way you're dodging that bleed. Ain't no way. Really high percentage chance that that bleed would hit. There's no way. He dodged it. He has a 15% chance to dodge the bleed, and he dodged it. Are you kidding? This guy's just gonna bleed out on his turn immediately, so let's just try to kill 1. So this one's dead. Cool, we got 2 down for sure. Alright. That's good. Sure, you get to go first. Definitely wine's great. We don't care about the stress at all. I don't care about that at all. Stun's annoying. Alright, I'll just use this on you. Oh, he hit him this time. He missed the last 2. He didn't bleed him? Okay, that's unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. This has a bleed percentage chance of 100%. This guy has a 15% chance to dodge it. And they've dodged it twice this round. No. No, sir. Ridiculous. Alright, you need to heal, but we might not have time. I want to heal off of these annoying little, Alright. Yep. Alright, I need to heal him real bad, though. Alright, let's go ahead and heal 2 people here. Watch this. Boom! That's why we brought it, just in case, an emergency heal. Alright, and then we'll remove some stress, I guess, from somebody. It didn't really matter. And everybody pile on the big, dumb head crab guy. Sure. Man, leave the... You really like him. Just him. Specifically that guy. Alright, use a heal on him. Not really in any real danger, but this guy's really testing my patience on focusing down my flagellant every single fight, or every single attack. Attack the guy who is marked for the 5th time now. Come on. That's who you're supposed to attack anyway. What are you doing?
Destroy.
That'll do too. Just get him out of our face. That's fine.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
This might be a rare case where I actually take the citrine over the skeleton key, because I don't have a lot of things left to search, and we don't have a lot of things in our inventory. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drop the key. There's nothing I see that's gonna use a key. The rooms are blank. The only room that could get a key room is the last room, and if there's a key room in the last room, congratulations, you got me. It could be the case. I'm backtracking now. That was the whole plan from the very start, because I wanted to just peek in here and see if there's anything in this hallway.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We walk down here. Last battle. Hopefully it's not another set of bleeding guys. Dude, there's like 8 million spiders on this mission. I mean, I seriously, I know for sure we killed at least a set of 4, another set of 3, and now another set of 4.
Singular strike.
A lot of spiders here, let's just say that. Because that one's not even dead, which is really annoying, so I guess we'll do retribution on it to finish it.
Masterfully executed.
Have you try to kill this one here. Maybe you'll get enough bleed on it. Yep, just enough. And then after that, I'll just heal. Because she's not going to guarantee to hit the front one anyways. I'm not going to waste my time. The other 2 are already dead anyway. Oh, he's going to kill himself. Even better. So we just win. Great.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Awesome. We're going to make out of here with actually some decent stuff. Feeling good. Press forward here. We haven't even been hunger checked that much. Like, this mission's just been very kind to us. Crate's empty, as I say that. A little bit of kindness. Hunger check, as I said it. Haven't been hunger checked. Mission's been kind. Immediately find a blank crate. Immediately find a hunger check. You got a game. Oh, here we go. There you go. That could be the treasure chest, but yeah, I'm not gonna really worry about it. What is this? A torch? I don't care about that.
Wealth beyond measure.
Okay.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Now I wish I'd grabbed all the blood this mission, but there's no way to know that. Oh, it's just a bunch of dogs in the last fight, sure. The boss is your local pound. Okay, you're just gonna hound rush. 30 people are just gonna attack the girl in the back. Okay. You're all attacking the guy who has high resistance to bleed. That's funny. Oh well, it was a crit, so it's probably a higher chance that it hits. Hit the back too. Let's show him what real bleeding's about. Extra dodge here seems good. I don't like dogs. Yeah, I know. The rest that I know, man. All right. It doesn't matter who you. I don't care. Shoot somebody. Kill somebody. Kill the second one. That's fine. This one's just dead, which is nice. Another rush. Oh, get dodged on, idiot. That one's not dead though. Sure. Oh, we dodged twice? Okay.
Precision and power.
Man, this mission went really well for us. Remove the stress from people while we can. Then we can end this mission without having to think about nursing our guys back off of stress when we go home.
A devastating blow.
Lord! Okay. Oh, that was a nice little boon at the end. An extra 1,000 gold.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yeah, we're done. That went well.
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Cool beans. All right. Collected heirlooms. Yeah, we made out pretty well here for being a green tier mission. I mean, it was a long mission, but we did pretty good. We scored quite a bit of stuff. Imposter syndrome is bad. Night owl is bad. The black plague is bad. Oh my god, dude, bro. It's got me just collecting all the bad. Every one of these is bad. The best one in this group is night owl, and it's still bad. Light sensitive is bad. Balance is weird. And not necessarily in this character. Oh my god, these are all bad! All of these are bad!
Even these dirt-covered dullards have their uses. Put them to work.
Another free building upgrade is crazy! We can just literally get the instructor mastery immediately. Did I level up the level 2 one of this yet? I didn't. Dang it. If I had leveled up this armor smithing, we would have got the last one for free. That would have been insane. And I already leveled up the final tier of the survivalist, which is unfortunate because that would have saved us like 100 crests. This is still really good though, because then I get to immediately level up this instructor mastery here.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
And now I just gotta work on blacksmith, and that's it. That's all I got left to work on. Everything else is fully leveled. Well, in terms of things that increase our character's power. After that, then you want to level up everything else, like the abbey and the tavern, I would assume. That's probably what we'll go for next. Let's see what items we found here. Anything of value? We already have those. We don't have the medic's boots, but I don't really care about those too much. Like, this item is very mediocre. Like, plus 33% healing skills is fine, I guess. It's just not very inspired. Yeah, the other ones are irrelevant here. What did we roll in our wagon? Oh, we got a level 1. Weapon Tinker is irrelevant. I mean, it's not irrelevant, but it's just not good. I mean, you can get save some money, I guess. Paranormania, Germaphobe, that's not good. Hey, whoa, that's a really, really good Houndmaster with a name that is absurd. A Dupe Esquire, Dupe Esquire. This character's lit. This guy is real good. Luminous is awesome. Faithless is awesome. And Tippler is awesome. He will only drink, and he will not pray or flagellate for self. So he's already only going to drink. He's only going to drink, and he won't pray or flagellate. Well, yeah, because he's only going to drink. So these are like doubled up. Great things to lock. Luminous is incredible, and we needed. I said I wanted to get a new Houndmaster that was low tier, and Luminous is just incredible. Not just incredible, really good on his class too. Like, this class is hyper focused on dodging, so getting that extra little 5 extra dodge, really, really good, and a clean, obvious, easy include on our team. We will be picking him up very soon. Musical's bad, Fragile's bad, God-fearing's okay. I mean, it's good. We're not gonna take a person off of just God-fearing. Bad Gambler's fine. This is not really that good of a character. Eagle Eye is funny, but this character literally has like 1 ranged ability. I guess Beast Bile is also ranged. The other ones are all melee. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. But no, the Soundmaster is where it's at for real. He's really good. I'm probably just going to immediately start locking quirks on him and just have him immediately start doing what he needs to do. Actually, I don't even need to do any actions. I don't have to do anything with him. I can just bring him along, because what's he gonna do? Lock Tippler or lock Faithless and then just keep his Luminous? Yeah, I don't even have to waste time with him. What a great little present at the end of that mission. That was cool. All right, let's go get rid of the people who we have on our team, or get rid of all the people off our list here real quick. Go back home. I guess I might look real quick and see what stuff is coming up. A focus ring. We don't need any of that. This is an interesting item. Dark Bracer's interesting, but we haven't. Probably not going to use that at this stage in the game. We already have the Demon's Cauldron. We don't need one of those. And this Fortifying Garlic keeps putting setup. I do want Wounding Helmet. I think this item's good. Plus 25% melee damage skills. That's every single ability that the old Bounty Hunter does. Pretty much everything's melee. I mean, it does have downsides. Minus 25% move skill chance. That just makes his little hook and pull a person lower. It's not making him more likely to get moved. It's making him less likely to move someone else when he hooks them. Less chance to stun. But that's not why you bring Wounding Helmet. You bring Wounding Helmet if your goal is to just kill the enemy with your Bounty Hunter, and you're only going to be using, essentially, you kind of bring him with like a Houndmaster and like a Crusader, or somebody else that can stun, and then you just give him Finish Him, and you give him like, what's the other ability? His first one? Collect Bounty, and then you just consume marks and consume stuns. And then you just deal an absurd amount of damage because you're rolling around with oh wow, I never took those items off him. I need to do that right now before I forget. Remove all the items for people that'll continue to talk. Yeah, Wounding Helmet though I think is really good. It really, if you build your comp right, it literally just reads plus 25% damage, which is better than Dismas's Head. Right? It is better if you specifically make your Bounty Hunter only be a damage dealer during that fight. And it's not to say that you can't use other abilities as well when you're using it. You can make him do things like Mark for Death, and you can give him things like Caltrops or whatever, because these aren't abilities that you're using to deal damage. You just can't use Come Hither or uppercut, which are both abilities that move people around. That's a good item. Like, pretty solid. Is it better than Focus Ring? No, but Focus Ring is also an item we already have, so I mean, I don't know if we will go there or not. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out in a minute here. Definitely not doing anything at the ruins here. That item's not that valuable. There's also a random thing from the stars here. We don't have any incentive to go there. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, I guess it's short. I was going to say a red tier mission giving just a Sun Cloak, but it is a short mission. That makes sense. I do want to go do the farmstead at some point here soon, but I want to get a few more guys out of level 4 to go beat the Miller before I do that. No items. We already talked about that. Yeah, so we just want to pick a person. Wow, this dude is just rolling with nothing but bad things here. Just bad thing after bad thing. He's got the Black Plague now. He's got bad healer, and I'd drop him too. But remember, last week we got rid of our other man-at-arms. This guy's got like every bad thing he could possibly have. Black Plague, Dark Temptation, bad healer, light sensitive. These are all terrible. The only thing on this list that's any good is Risk Taker. The rest of it's all awful. I mean, he has no good quirks. This is an easy drop. It would be an easy drop if I don't, I mean, I don't know. I'm tempted just to drop the guy. He might be the one I drop and pick up the, I could do that. I'd be fine with that. I just don't like any of this. Like, the only thing he has that's worth anything is Risk Taker. Only thing on his entire list that's worth even talking about. And this is going to be weeks of, like, fixing him to no value, right? If I take the time to remove Dark Temptation and then Imposter Syndrome and Light Sensitive, he's not getting to lock good quirks while simultaneously removing bad quirks. It's just a waste of time. This guy is just a waste of time. He really is. I'm not going to... And then I also have to spend money to get rid of his Black Plague. Just send him on his way. You can go, dude. You're only level 2. That's way too much effort for a guy that just is only level 2. You helped us with that last mission. He really did some work, but that's more a function of the fact that you were level 2 and everybody else was level 1, 0 than anything. That's no. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kick him.
The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated.
We'll take our Houndmaster here. I don't know. Dupe Esquire. What a wild name. About to rename him Dave. He looks like a Dave to me. Alright. 78,000. I'm gonna lock something on somebody. I don't know who yet. We're gonna do something here. Sort by... Pick somebody and lock something on something here. Yeah, this would be a good one. Take this bounty hunter and go ahead and lock him. Get rid of, like, Bloodthirsty and lock quick reflexes. This character is pretty solid right now. I mean, he's level 5, but so he doesn't have a lot of opportunity to just casually gain new quirks, but he has a good solid palette, or start with Warrior of the Light and quick reflexes. That's a very solid start. And, you know, we have to get rid of Misses the Spot and Bloodthirsty and Perfectionist, but he's already developed 2 good quirks. So week 1, you get rid of, you know, Bloodthirsty, and we could play with him. Like, Bloodthirsty is something I don't want to play with. I just don't even want to bring him with us. But I can have him have Misses the Spot and be like, it's kind of annoying, but it's not a big deal for a while. And then at some point when he develops another good quirk, then waste that week removing Misses the Spot. Perfectionist you want to get rid of pretty quick, though. Although I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's 5 stress. It does matter over long missions, but on short missions, it's not important. Huh. I don't know. Plotter. So here, yeah, we're okay with Lazy Eye locking. We were okay with that. So we want to get rid of Slow Reflexes, but really Guilty Conscience is the one that we really want to get rid of. We lock Plotter, we lock Guilty Conscience. Yeah, no, this is a, Anscott he's getting locked something here, man. Because he locked Lazy Eye, which we don't really care about, because he's very rarely going to use Illus Accusation. All his other abilities are melee. So we'll just let him have his Lazy Eye, and we'll lock his Clotter. And we'll lock, or we'll get rid of Guilty Conscience. That's a lot of money. Oh, right, because the higher their level is, the more it costs money. This is one of the reasons why I talk about, like, lower tier guys being the best investment. It might even be worth just investing in lower tier guys. Let's look at the lower tier guys first. Quick reflexes. Yeah, you see how low cost this is to remove these things? Although, actually, hold on. That might not be, strictly speaking, true. I might be misremembering that. I think it was actually treatment for stress that increased the cost. What I was seeing, I think, there was the fact that he had we were trying to remove a... No, it is that. 6750 just because he's level 5, whereas she's level 4, and we want to lock Coke Tactician, it's 5,000. Yeah. So you want to lock lower tier guys and not waste your money on upper tier guys locking if you can avoid it. So I'm just going to lock the lower tier guys and let the other guys develop however, and if I eventually get to the point where I have enough money that I can blow money on upper tier guys, then so be it, but I'm not going to spend money on them right now. Alright. Lock thick-blooded seems good. Let's look at these lower tier guys. Let's spend our time locking like low tier guys stuff. What does he got? Clotter? And then we remove automatonophobia. That seems fine. We just lost one of our man-at-arms, so it's probably a good time to do this. Alright, then after that, like I said, I don't want to do too many. I just want to do like one a week. Go do some missions, try to get to that 100,000 goal. Once I get to 100,000, then I can play that mini game. If that's the case, maybe I can just go do a higher tier mission, go get some extra money for us. Maybe I go do the hag. Do I have enough level 4 guys? No, I don't. Okay, so I guess I need to develop a few of these guys first. Level 2s here, get them to level 3. We're actually starting to get quite a few people with the Crimson Curse though too, aren't we? Got 3 now. I need to go back here. Wait, this might be what I need to go do actually soon. I need to get a few guys leveled up, yeah. I need to get some level 4s going so we can go beat that Crocodilian and get this Crimson Curse lifted a bit off these guys. Man, a lot I want to do. A lot I want to do. It's a little time though. Fear of Unholy is irrelevant on this mission, so that's kind of funny. If I say this mission, I'm talking about the hag if I was going to go do it. I can do the hag, but I really need level 4s for it. That's irresponsible. We're not going to go do that. I say irresponsible, what I mean is like, there's no reason to push a boss and just lose a bunch of people for no reason. While I would like to go do these missions for these upper tier items, I really just need to go do something lower tier and get ready. Let's just go do this Dark Bracer mission because I don't have a Dark Bracer and because it's a green tier mission and it's less stressful. And we can bring a few guys with us to kind of make up for the fact that we're trying to level the lower tier guys. Alright, this is the guy that has Beast Slayer and Luminous. How much does it cost to lock that one quirk on him? Wait, what did he have? Did Burin have the Crimson Curse? He does not. Okay, I just don't want to take a chance that Vupon gets it. Lock Beast Slayer. That seems okay. Just lock 2 good quirks immediately. Cost only 3,750. It's a lot of eggs in one basket, isn't it? Man. Oh yeah, I remember this. Photomania and Through Mankind. This is a pretty good investment here. And Hard Dogging, let's do this. Alright, well, let's just go do a mission. Look how she developed Misses the Spot. I know what's gonna happen if I take her with us, right? She's gonna lock Misses the Spot and not lock Risk Taker or Tippler. I was talking about how happy I was with that character, and now she's like locked from the dumbest thing she could lock in this character. Miss the Spot minus 2% crit in this class is just devastating. I'm gonna bring the Houndmaster with us because he has 2 things I'm okay with locking and 2 things that aren't gonna bother us, like good quirk wise. So that's a good easy lock here. What's her level? 0 resolve level. That's fine. Let's just go do a level, like a medium level mission real quick here. I'm not going to bring him. He's going to cost me a bunch of money to lock these. I want to lock Word of Light, and I want to lock Elder Slayer, and I don't want him to be level 2 when I do it. It's just going to cost us more money. I'm trying to lock lower tier. I'm trying to bring some lower tier guys that don't cost us so much of a pretty penny whenever we go to lock their quirks. Probably over gamifying this a little bit here. I'll just bring Campbell, because if Campbell locks any more things I don't like, I'm kicking him. Like, dude, you've already got Beast Slayer, which is good, and then you got some junk, and then you got off guard, which I don't like, and you got light sensitive I don't like. I'm not liking your abilities, you're kind of irritating me. So I'll just bring you, and then we'll probably just kick you. But we're bringing you so we can actually start gaining some extra money. Really is the whole reason why, that's all. Deviant Taste is okay to lock. Yeah, this is a good one to bring. Although she has really bad stress. No, that's okay though. We got 2 dudes that deal with stress in this team. Well, I don't actually have Cry Havoc selected, but it's probably okay. It's probably okay. We can probably just have Mr. Banjo do that. Mr. Banjo Clown. I think I want to get rid of Yop, though. I don't like Breakthrough and Yop. I mean, I could just use them. It wouldn't really matter. But these are not my favorite abilities in this character. These are like the off abilities. I mean, I have literally not used Yop or Bleed Out this entire playthrough. Iron Swan's incredible. If it bleeds is really good. Adrenaline Rush is really good. I don't know, these are like kind of the secondary abilities I would use in weird cases. This character, should we bring her? She is not using Impale. I mean, I guess Impale she can use. Never mind, it's level 1. It's not... Oh, I need to go level these up. Let's go do that right now. So we're going to be using these 2 constantly. Maybe we would use this ability, Serpent Sway. And then you don't have anything to level up yet. You do, right? Oh no, you're level 0. Campbell does, right? Yep. And after that, anything else? See if they have any weaponry they can wear. Oh, that's not the right. I said it and then I did something else. Sure. It's no money at all, we'll do it. I just leveled the wrong character. That's no big deal. I did both of the... That was weird. Both of the gestures, for some reason, my brain was on autopilot to select gestures, I guess. It's not the worst thing, it's just annoying because it's less money that we get to use to kind of build on our interest every week. Leveling people prematurely is a bad habit. Huh. These guys are all ready to go, as much as they can be. Alright, let's just get out there, go do a mission. Go for this Dark Bracer, I guess. Let's just give you more raw damage, because you're going to be crushing. Actually, let's give you Dismiss's Head. I'm giving you Dismiss's Head here. Because you already deal a lot of damage. And having Dismiss's Head on you with a character in the team that, like, the best stress reliever in the game is going to be crazy. Might even give you, like, Berserk Charm. Just have you crush people. Actually, no, that's probably wrong. Giving her Dismiss's Head is fine for raw damage. No, actually, this is probably right. But what I'm thinking about is I want to give some damage to our Shield Breaker as well. Because our Shield Breaker is going to be able to deal armor-piercing damage, which is good. But the Shield Breaker is already a higher level, which means that she's going to be, like, more reliable in raw damage anyway. What's your accuracy? Your abilities are pretty accurate, right? Yeah. I'm not going to be blighting people, so this ability is kind of irrelevant. Or this item is kind of, not irrelevant, but it's not really the opportunity to use this right. Honestly, like, she has pretty good dodge, right? I could probably just give her dodge things. Give her Camouflage Cloak, give her, like, you know, Surgical Glove seems reasonable, considering she can sway forward. She can move back and forth. We will certainly give our Houndmaster the Survival Guide and the Seer Stone. There's just no reason not to, because there's no items on this character that I really like other than Protective Collar right now anyways. He's level 0. He's not going to be doing almost any damage. I'm just using him as a person to hold the Seer Stone and hold the Survival Guide. He's not going to meaningfully contribute to damage most of the time anyways during this fight. He's mostly here to start off with like a Hound's Harry, bleed everybody, and then immediately after that just start spamming, you know, occasionally Hound's Harry on one, or Hound's Rush on one target. I really should probably be bringing Cry Havoc over Guard Dog though. I might have said Hound's Area. I might say Howl. No, it's Cry Havoc. No, I didn't say that right. Over Guard Dog. Guard Dog's just not where we are right now. It's not what I need. There's not a lot of synergy with anybody on this team on that. I mean, it's not exactly, strictly speaking, true. Guard Dog's pretty good on, like, Shield Breaker here. No, hold on. Guard Dog's not the force block one. It's the reverse of that. No, it's not good at this comp. I was thinking Guard Dog was the one where it's like guard ally, so he would take the damage instead of the Shield Breaker. If Shield Breaker used, like, added 2 shields to herself, temporary shields, then if she gets attacked, then he gets attacked instead, and the shields do nothing. That's just bad synergy. All right, and then now the Jester takes the Bright Tambourine for sure. And then after that, I have a few choices, but realistically, it's probably just something like a dodge item. Pretty boring, but it's straightforward. And then I will bring extra food, of course, just to kind of make up for the fact that we have no reason not to bring extra food every single time. Just be extra ready. I need to start thinking about selling items. This is one way to kind of start catching up on that money that we're using to kind of level. Yeah, I'll do that. Sell items, because these extra items that I'm getting, these you'll notice I'm not selling. I'm not selling the 2 Manslayer rings nor the 2 Eldritch Slayer rings. I usually try to keep like 3 of all of those around, because, you know, it's foreseeable that you would want to go hunting like the thing from the stars, or if you end up on that one like Wolf's Door mission, I was talking about the Wolf's knocking at the door mission, you'd want to have like multiple Manslayer rings. If it's like a Beast Slayer situation, having to beat 3 Beast Slayer rings or 3 Unholy rings to get just to go beat those bosses, pretty reasonable. But other than these, and maybe I guess you could argue the Focus Ring or some other kind of similar thing that's generically useful, I usually don't try to keep more than one of an item. We haven't used this at all. I'm selling it for this, or this. Not that I couldn't, but I just haven't. I'm not going to keep them around if I'm not even using them. The double-edged pendant is an interesting item on the Hellion. Extra HP and extra stun resist is not trivial, but it's kind of a weird item. It's trying to turn her into like a tank, which is a very weird place to be in this class. All right, so her base accuracy is 85 in this ability. Wow, this is gonna make her 80 with this. Maybe I need to not use Berserk Charm. Maybe I need to use Focus Ring instead on her. She's not at the point where she can kind of ignore. She probably needs extra help. This instead will make it so her ability hits with 95% accuracy. Yeah, that's probably a better choice. Okay. I feel pretty good about this team. Yep. Medium tier mission. We bring our normal 12 food plus some extra, because why not? I don't have any healers on our team, so I try to bring some extra. Medium mission, I'll probably bring 4 shovels for this. A few anti-venom, I guess. A few, you know, whatever. Kind of the stock standard I usually seem to bring most of the time. What I'm seeing here. Maybe just 2 of these. Maybe even less. 2's probably fine. What's this? Interact with the dead carcass or whatever, get some food. Hold on, oh, that's actually at the Warrens, and then the other dead carcass is the fish. Is there a dead... Oh, no! There's a dead carcass here that you can use to get food. Never mind. I'm just wrong. Flat out wrong on that one. All right, let's go. Ooh, I didn't really look at. Oh, never mind. We had the Jester, and he's got multiple good. And, you know, this guy's also got Hound to watch. We're set. We're set. I was just laughing at seeing your comment here, Steven. I don't like dogs. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Man.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
70% chance. Gets her every time.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
She's already poisoned, already at some amount of stress. We just used all of her anti-venom instantly. On her and then on this tree.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Well, I'm going to be spamming stress relief on her. Oh, look. This altar is nice. This is the one I can use the holy water on immediately, so that's good. I'm going to yop and try to stun these 2. Stun them.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Do you see that? She did not crit, but she relieved stress. I am telling you, this class has a hidden stat that removes stress from her when she kills something. It has to be true. That's an unfortunate dodge for us. Give me 3 bleed. Give me 3 bleed. Yes.
A death by inches.
I'm telling you that the shield breaker has something built into her kit that's built that way. 100%. Your blood out.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Kill him. That's 2 dodges in a row. Come on, bro. Not for the spiders. That's 2 dodges due to my Cloudmaster missing. Come on, man. You got Luminous. You got so much potential. Don't do this to me. 1 health. Okay, sure. Do I yop here? I'm gonna yop. He's already dead. I'm gonna stun him out and then try to get a cheeky little. Oh, never mind. He can't. Never mind.
The blood quickens.
Never mind. I was thinking I was gonna howl. Or
these nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I was going to use the lute, the inspiring tune. Did I give him a howl? I did, yeah. So now we have 2 ways of removing stress, and I need to really get it when I can. Okay, so wait. Look at this. It's got a little perk symbol. The holy water on the bottom. That's the perk symbol, and it's a red one. And it's got like a little X on it. I'm guessing that means remove a bad quirk on your character. Light sensitive, runes phobe, off guard. We don't like any of those. Let's do it with our jester. Although he did remove the 1 out of the 3 that I think was the least important to remove, but that's okay. Cool. Man, this mission's a straight line. Why couldn't they all be like this? Alright, Drabs, come on, dude. Oh, look. Treasure chest with the key use. That's good. Alright.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
You know, I noticed something that I haven't really talked about that I thank the game designers for. Curious and all these other bad quirks that force you to interact with Curios, I've noticed that none of them force you to interact with the bloodthirster or the bloodsucker eggs, which is good. Okay. Okay. Let's just impale and do as much damage as possible. And then we'll Hound's Harry, eat a treat. As much damage as possible, get these guys out of my face, try to kill them as fast as possible. I'm gonna just bleed them out. And then she can actually stun them both. Let's try it. Actually, I guess I could bleed out here. Let's just use bleed out. Get that guy out of here. Kill him now. Oh, he's got 1 extra health. Sure. Accusation is fine.
Gnawing uncertainty.
Yep.
The birthplace of dread.
3's not that big a deal. I don't feel too bad that he got to fight. Okay. Luckily, nobody on their team actually has any ability to mark us. You're, of course, going to stress out the one person who has the most, like...
The horror. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Start removing stress. No more stress. Just get it out of here. No more. Undo it. You're both gone. Get out of here.
Slowly, gently.
I'm shaking my head because, like, she's got stress, and everybody on their team's just like, keep stressing her. Keep just hitting, just stress, just her. I'm like, no, sir. We're not gonna get cheesed. I'm 0 chance I will allow it. 0 chance I will allow that. You're not gonna just stress one target 70 times. I will not allow it. I could kill him, but I don't want to because I want to howl again. I'm just gonna use this to give her dodges. Stick around one whole fight here. Howl. Get rid of that stress. Undo the idiocy. Yop him. Stick around. Cool. I don't want to kill him. I want to remove some stress. Get rid of that stress. Give me a howl. Let me howl. Let me howl. Awesome. Now I'll kill it. Remove that stress. Nope. You're done.
Obliterated.
Gotta offset that stupid horror you were giving us.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I just don't see myself taking blood because there's just not a lot of upside to like taking one and then hoping for the best. I don't care about this blight charm. I do not care about a blight charm. It's just a random blight charm. Actually,
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
we're probably not going to end up needing all our torches anyway, so dropping one here is not that big a deal. I still have 2 logs. Why do I have 2 logs? No, I have 1 log. Never mind. A hunger check, huh? Okay. This is the best comp we can possibly have against this guy. Literally probably the best in the game against him. If I recall correctly, I think Hound's Harry absolutely eviscerates the Shambler Darkest Dungeon. If I recall correctly, I think the Shambler is super susceptible to bleed. Well, I mean, he's low tier, it doesn't matter either way. But it's very important to kill him when you can, because generally speaking, you want to make sure that you have the ability to like remove as much of his like stupid little like extra guys as possible, and he can constantly Hound's Harry and bleed those guys out of the fight. So we can have. Oh, does she have? Oh, she doesn't have. That sucks. She doesn't have Iron Swan. Oh man. We do have a lot of extra food to make up for it. I'm gonna do this. Level 1, level 0, level 1, level 0. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna use the dog treats, and we're just gonna dogpile on him. Let's do this. Let's give it the old college try. This could go horribly wrong.
Behold the infinite malignity.
I didn't do anything to us. All right, here we will just hit him. Oh, let's start it up right. Hit him. 7's not a lot, but that's fine. It's honest raw damage. All right, dog treat. Rush him. Bleed him. All right, ballad's fine. I do need you to switch spots, though. I don't want you to be ballading the entire fight. Although, actually, that's not bad. Let's do it. That's okay. That's not bad. That's okay. Just get extra crit chance. We can just win this super fast.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
That's fine. What do they got? 8 health? They got any protection? No, we're just gonna throw Impales and Hound's Harries and just wipe. Impales and Hound's Harries and bleed them out. Yep, it's a lot of damage. Hound's Harries. Bleed them out. Okay. I will yop these two. And now I'm going to switch spots, though. You can't do anything here. You're gonna bleed a little bit, sure. A lot of damage here. 1's not a lot, but okay. No bleed. That was a really good roll for us. Cool. He's stunned, I don't care. Okay. Dodge was incredible there. Things are going okay here. Alright. Stab him. High crit probability off of our banjo clown is going real well for us. Bleed him.
Continue the onslaught.
This one's just gonna die. All right, we're just gonna hit him with the slice off here.
Precision and
That extra crit's really stacking. And then you get to hit real hard here. Can you stun him? 100% chance to resist stun. No. All right, this guy's dead next round. Yep, we're doing real well here. We are just fine here. That's okay. I don't really care. We are fine. You die,
death,
and then you die.
unforeseen,
One attack and it's over.
unforgiving.
That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll just switch you back here. And then eat him. Let's do it. Oh, the dodge. Wild. That's awful.
The space between worlds.
See ya, nerd.
is no place for mortal men.
I said, and we got the best item, like the best item you could drop from him. Oh my god, that worked out real well. Okay, so really quickly, let's step back. This team is really good against the Shambler, and it's really good against the Shambler because the Shambler spams these stupid little, like, guys that are very susceptible to bleed and very susceptible to minor amounts of damage. And between the Hound's Harry and between this character's Impale, we're just hitting for like a high base raw damage across everybody. So it's like hit for 4, hit for 3, and bleed, and then they just die. And it's just enough damage to kill them all, and then everybody else is just dogpiling. We just killed that guy with a level 1, a level 0, a level 1, and a level 0. That's a strong growing boss, and got one of the best late game items in the game. Ancestors map, plus 25% trap disarm chance, plus 25% scout chance. It's literally just a better version of this little book we've been rolling around with, thinking it's a really good item. Now we've got the best version of it. So this is an obvious, like, you take the book off, and then you've got the space for it. You might notice I kind of cheekily right-clicked this and dragged the item and dropped it outside of his inventory. Like, it was on him. I knew there was an open spot right here, and I just eyeballed it. I clicked this, and I went to the third slot. I grabbed the item and went to the third slot, and went up and dropped it in that blank slot behind the UI. And then I put it inside my inventory. It's just from playing the game for a long time to figure that out. All right, so grab everything I can, take it all. We already have a poisoned herb, so I can justify dropping it, but I'm probably going to keep it because it's a lot of money here. It's a strict upgrade to the blight charm here, right? This is blight skill chance. This is blight resist. It's not a strict upgrade, but I mean, it's in terms of raw sell value if our plan is to sell it. Otherwise, here until camp. I'm probably just going to immediately camp in this next room, so that's not really a concern here. We don't have enough money or room for this money here, but we are taking this, of course. What are we going to take it for? Oh, easy. Bandage, Ancestors map, right click, put that item on him, and then now we take, I'm going to take the money over the, wait, how long has this mission got left? A lot. I'm going to take the money. I don't think the charm really matters that much, or it's going to get dropped at some point anyway. What's our room look like, or the hallway look like? Okay, we've got one trap right here. What's your chance of removing it? 70%? Dang, that sucks.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
I'm gonna chance that there's no fight in here. Oh, we already know there's not because we already have the Ancestors, well, not the Ancestors map, but we got a good scout. Fantastic. Look at the scouting now. Now the scouting is gonna trigger every single time. We have a scouting chance now, a 25% plus 15%, so that's 40% plus another 25%, so that's a 65% chance we scout now. Like, we will scout 2/3 of the time. It's disgusting. So now I'm going to go ahead and camp. This is the perfect time to camp, and I hope, and I really hope, that we don't have a nightmare. I think we're done with those, though, so.
Circle in the dark.
Feast.
The battle may yet be won.
We need the stress relief really bad here. And then after that, we will certainly Hound's Watch. We do not want to get attacked at night. Well, actually, if we do, though, if it's the nightmare, it's the nightmare. I don't want to get attacked by a regular one, so I'm gonna do what I can here. So here, this is when we say, I'm going to do every rose has its thorn. I can also do mockery. Actually, that'd be a great idea here. All companions minus 10% to minus 10 stress, and then minus 10% stress for the next little while. This is 3, and mockery is how many? 2? And then every rose has its thorn. This is going to go really well. So that's 2, 3, and yeah. So this can remove basically all of our stress. We just need to put it in the right order here. Because our math is 8 here, and he's going to do 3 on this one, the therapy dog. And then this is minus 20, and this is minus 15. Okay, so the play here is every rose has its thorn. This is 19. Every rose has its thorn to decrease stress by 15% for the next 4 battles. Then, because he's got decreased stress for a while, I can use mockery on him, and he'll take less stress from the mockery. I could also use, I guess, turn back time on just her. I'm thinking more about like in terms of total raw value, what we would get here. I think the right play might be like therapy dog here, minus 10 stress on the rest of everybody. He's only on 1 stress though. That feels like a waste on him. It's just generically good. 10, 10, 10. Everybody uses it. Maybe it's just therapy dog, and then not worry about the extra stress I'd induce here, because this is 2. Keep right clicking. I need a left click. I'm worried about if I right click, if I left click, I feel like I'm going to end up using an ability on somebody I don't want to use. So this is 20 stress off of 3, and this is 10 stress off of 4. So it's a total of like 60 stress removal plus 20, which is the total of, and that's a grand total of 40 stress relief, but it redistributes it. And I do need to kind of redistribute it off of her, the shield breaker. What is yours? Yeah, their abilities are irrelevant. We're not going to use theirs. It's just the stress relief I'm interested in. Man, this worked out real well. The Chambeler there was great. All right, so would I rather? I think I'd rather use Mockery on our Houndmaster. And then after that, then I could do companion. I could do therapy dog here and just remove everybody's stress entirely. Look at that. That was insane. That was insane. Like, nobody has any stress anymore. Everybody has decreased stress for the next however many battles. Look at that. Although, oh, I see. I was going to say, what the heck? He only has 10, he only has 15. They don't target themselves. So if 10% stress relief from the therapy dog, he has 15% chance from the every rose has its thorn. These two have both buffs. So minus 25% stress for the next 4 battles. So they're really chill. They're relaxed. The one downside is we're low on food. So at the first chance we get, we're hoping that we find a dead carcass or whatever to use the medicinal herbs on for some extra food. I just hope we don't have a nightmare. Only concern I have is the nightmare.
The light, the promise of safety.
I don't understand when it comes up. I haven't figured out how it works. These guys are very weak to bleed though, so they picked the wrong dudes to do this to. We're gonna stack damage on, I guess I can just do Hound's Harry. Would I rather take out the Rattler, who is in like 100% chance this guy is going to protect somebody and then be hard to hit for the rest of the fight? I guess if I don't know, 45 health is a lot. My God. Let's just try to take out one guy right now. Oh, I didn't bleed him? Are you kidding me? He has a 20% chance to not get. What the heck? All right. Okay. Yep, warding rattle, as expected. But, okay, yep. Yep. I'm gonna yop these two, try to stun them. Alright, you got it? Oh, awesome. Fantastic. Then here, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Harvest, because this will hit these two, and he's also stunned, so he can't riposte. Bleeds good. He's stunned. He doesn't matter. And if I hit him for enough to kill him, he just dies. It doesn't matter if he has... Wow, our dodge is sufficient, too. This is really good. All right, so if I do enough damage to him to instant kill him, it doesn't matter. I could also... He's not going to attack another time this round. Let's just hit the big boy. Yep. Sure, that's fine. That's a lot of damage, though. My God. And stunned him? My God. Alright, I'll probably just try to actually straight up kill him.
Masterfully executed.
Alright, he's dead. Okay, here I'm going to go for probably a Serpent's Way, just to kind of give her some protection, because she's hurting pretty bad here. Yep. Yeah, you're gone. Start, good start.
Quarter.
All right, now we will just keep on pouring damage onto the big guy here. He's the concern, I think. The other guy's just gonna hit us with random blight and bleed and crap. 75%, 80% chance. We can't infect them. They both have really high resistance. What's your health? Oh, 12? Kill him.
Annihilated.
All right, now we just have this one guy to focus on. That's great. So we will slice. We just need to make it through, I think, 2 rounds, and then we kill him. Molt? Is that a heal? That's annoying. Got rid of his bleed and everything. You suck, dude. Okay. Go for the old raw damage. No more stress, please. God. We need to kill this guy. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. We got him. We have got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Monstrous size.
The dreams are over.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
This says a beautiful thing 3. Are there 7 dreams? There's no way. If there's 7 dreams, that's gonna suck. They're gonna get worse. Such loving. No, wait, hold on. Let me read. Such loveliness belongs in this palace, they say, and so my hands are tied, and I am put in a caravan next to golden idols and jeweled icons. Together, we are a priceless cargo of dazzling rarities, bound for the vizier's treasury. I know this tyrant's reputation, and I am afraid. Okay. Aegis scales are pretty rare. We want those when we can pick them up. We have to take this Dancer's Foot Wraps because it's the only time we'll ever get it. It's not the best item in the game, but I just want to get it because if we don't get it, we'll never get it. It's the only time you can take it. Oh, did she shed all of her horror and everything else from that mission? That's interesting. I really wish we'd found some food there. Why can't we eat a rattlesnake, man? We'll drop the food. Oh, no, actually, drop the citrines. It's worth more money in total, but it's not worth more in reality, long term. All right, well, we'll press on here. We really need some stress relief now. So the next few battles, it'll be all about removing that stress from her while everybody else basically hits the enemy. Oh, nice. Just get rid of this. 1 more slot now. Okay, great. That worked out great. All right, we really need to get rid of some of this stress. All right, we got a fight coming up. We got 2 fights coming up, actually. Do we have any more shovels? Yeah, we do. We have 4. Citrines we drop, we don't care about those. Oh, spiders is incredible. That's great. That's great. And they're surprised. Okay, so we can take some time now to wipe them. That's so much damage. They're just dead to a hound's Harry. I need to remove stress. I don't want to just kill them all. I have to remove stress. Of course, you did it in the dumbest way possible. Let's stun these 2, I guess. They're gonna die next round. I want to remove some stress. She needs some help, like bad. I could have just killed them all. I could have. Of course you attack her. Yep, fine, that's fine. Yep, stun him. Stunned. Yep. That's fine. Remove some stress. Gotta get over that dream, girl. That's fine. You're attacking people I don't care about. That's totally cool. I'm just worried about her taking more damage. Get out of here, dude. I guess I'll Serpent Sway. That way she can't take any damage from anybody she's hit by. Although she can be, I think, further poisoned, which is kind of bad. I'm not going to do Cry Havoc here. We're just going to get out of here. Wow, they all took 1?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's one of the lowest rolls I've seen. That's fine. She has heal. She has self-heals. I don't care about that. Oh, no, she doesn't. She doesn't have Adrenaline Rush. You suck.
Another one falls.
We're so low on food here. I can't afford to...
Executed with impunity.
Oh, nice! No, look! Anti-venom? We find 1 of these. Is it worth taking? Over a jade? It is. The jade is an exact trade. It's a 1-for-1. All right. It's so crazy. We're so far from beating this mission. no food. I'm just hoping we find some, but we are in a pretty good spot though, considering what we're finding here. These guys are so protected. They have so much rawls. Just try to kill one. Oh my god! The dog missed everybody? Come on! We might lose her. Oh, okay, that's good. She's dead. She's dead. The dog missing everybody's wild. Just wild.
Perched at the
She's
very
dead.
precipice of oblivion.
It's just unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Just dumb. That's just stupid. I cannot believe he missed everybody. Dog man. It's frustrating.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
These guys do have stun. I could stun them. If they hit her, she's dead. I can't do anything about it.
Broken. Maintain the
Gonna attack her again? Nice! She gets another lease on life. She gets another lease on life. That's crazy. If I can give her one food, we can play this game. That's fine. If we get out of this fight with her alive, that is insanely lucky. I think we win this without her dying, which is crazy. Unbelievable.
This expedition at least promises success.
Unbelievable. I might just leave, guys. Like, really? Like... I'm gonna accept the fact that we're gonna get hunger checked if it happens, and I'm just gonna move on.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I want to keep the survival guide in case we do lose the Ancestors like map. We lost the Ancestors candle, so I want to make sure I have a backup in case something like that happens. No, there's a answer to my question. I have to keep the shovels. Poison herb we could drop, I guess, for these if we really wanted to. Do we really care that much about these? These are both like, I already have a poison herb, but it's worth money, more than these are. Well, no, I mean you can't sell those, but the cool thing about the way the journals work in this game is this journal page is not specific. It's any journal page is replaceably any other journal page. You just keep collecting them. We did just find, like, I don't need to take this flavorfully. I could drop this, and it's not like I lost that. Look at these, like, they almost connect and make a book. That's weird. It's not like I lose anything by dropping this journal page here. Like, it's not this journal page is not the specific journal that we just read from her night, like, whatever, her nighttime terror. Flavorfully, it's supposed to represent it, but it doesn't, like, get lost if we don't. Would I rather? I'd rather have the no portraits. Yeah, actually, these are it's semantics in terms of like what I'm exchanging here. I'm keeping this one Aegis though. That was the last room battle? Are you kidding me? We beat the mission. That's the craziest thing. What?
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I cannot believe that. What are the odds that they all spawned at the beginning like that's insane? Hunger check. The game loves this, like right away.
To fall for such a little thing. A bite of bread.
This is why I pressed R, was just to see if we could get lucky. There's no more room battles. There's no reason not to press. No room battles.
With misintent.
I'm probably gonna, you know, scout every single hallway for the rest of the mission. I can just... Oh my god. Oh no, we don't have a key though. So we don't get max value out of that anymore. That's unfortunate. That's okay. Let's just go get that and leave. We don't get max value out of it, which does suck. Let's see what happens whenever you open this without a key. I kind of forgot. Oh god, it's awful. You get nothing. Yeah. But you're gonna, that's gonna be big deal, like, as we go forward, right? You're gonna start to see how powerful it is to be able to have, like, all that scouting chance, because we're gonna see, like, all these rooms non-stop now. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, let's just go. Successful mission. Wow!
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Oh, hold on. So many random weird things happen in this mission. Let me talk about it. Okay, number one, we beat the Shambler unexpectedly, and then walked out with the Ancestors map, which is the highlight of the entire mission. Let's just get that out of the way. The Ancestors map is like one of the best items in the game. I'd say it's like S tier, like just insane. Like the scouting on that is absurd. The trap chance is also just absurd. So like it's one item that just makes it so the traps are not a big deal and you scout. It's just gross. It's really good. The next thing I was going to say is we somehow managed to beat the mission by only going through half the mission, which is crazy because we were living on borrowed time because of food checks and all that stuff and that like nightmare we had. Third, we actually beat the nightmare, which I didn't think we were going to be able to do, but we managed to pull it off, which was really cool because we had so much bleed and like a Hound's Harry and all that other stuff, which was really good. And we also just absolutely destroyed that rattlesnake in the middle. But four, and this is the other part that's kind of crazy, I didn't even realize that I forgot we actually, the Dark Bracer was the item we were going for in this mission, and we walked out with the Dark Bracer in our regular inventory. So now we have two of these, which is funny. If I ever wanted to play around with a Dark Knight build kind of thing, I could probably get away with trying it. That's just kind of icing on the cake. I'm just blown away that we somehow managed to win that. We did not deserve to win that. Like, we were gonna, I say would not deserve it. We did not, probabilistically, the odds of us actually like ending the mission that early is absurd. I've never seen a mission in that early. Like, what? I blew my entire luck for the entire evening on that one mission. Evasive is okay. It's not. That's one of the most expensive ones to develop, but it's fine. In town will only flagellate for stress relief. It's expensive, but it's an okay one to develop. We're fine with it. Winded is incredible. Okay, I need to screenshot that. What? Every one of these is good. Evasive is like the weakest out of all of them. Not one of those quirks is bad. I would lock all of them and be okay. What a good mission that one was.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Shrieker's Prize. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off, but Shrieker's Prize. The thing about Shrieker's Prize is I don't know if it works like the normal Shrieker missions where you have to kill it. So like a normal mission against the Shrieker where you go and fight him because he's collected a bunch of your random dropped items from heroes dying. You don't have to kill him. You just have to go in there, stand there, and survive 5 rounds of him just hitting you with every disease and horror effect that he could possibly hit you with, and absurd crits. But you just bring in a Vestal and 2 or 3 other healers, and then you just survive it. And then you're like, okay, you walk out of there just with every single disease ever. You got, you know, allergies, you got sinus infection, you got bad mortgage rate on your house, you got every single possible bad disease you can imagine. But you do walk out of there with your items. But I don't know about the Shrieker's Prize. I talked about this before. This is a pretty rare event. You know, it happens, I think, after week 42, where the Shrieker will just randomly have like a Shrieker's Prize event. No, I'm sorry. I'm mixing things together. There's one event where the Shrieker just comes into town and steals some of your items, like steals 8 of them, and you have to go do it. It's like a rare event, but like it's like it'll happen once. He just steals some items and you have to go deal with it. It's almost like to introduce the mechanic. If like you don't ever lose enough trinkets that it matters, then it's like he forcibly makes you care about him. But the Shrieker's Prize, though, is the mission, I think, that lets you have the opportunity to unlock a unique item. And you have to do the mission when it's available that week. So here, earlier we saw a different one. This is another item. The Callous Talon, plus 7% crit. That's an incredible starting line. 33% disease risk if the torch is below 75. 33% bleed skill chance if the torch is below 50. 15% stress. So it's not a, but it's like a, it's a little bit, it's like one of these. I'm not impressed by that. The crit's cool, and the bleed skill's neat. I'm reading this item, and my first character, the first character that comes to mind is a Flagellant, right? Extra crit, extra bleed skill chance, pretty good when you're low on like Death's Door. Increasing his stress, he doesn't care about that. Disease resist is an extra stat line that doesn't really matter most of the time. Yeah, you made a comment here. All the other rooms are empty yet. How in the world would we get lucky enough to have all the rooms be empty on that mission? That's the most ridiculous crap. We got extremely lucky. I burned my entire night's luck on that. That's insane. Oh, I really like Guardian Shield. 10 protection if in position 4, 50% healing received in position 4, and 10 dodge if in position 4. I like this item a lot. It's very unique. And it's also one of those kind of weird situations where it kind of allows your Man-at-Arms to be like a healer's class in a way. He's like in the back slot, whereas most of the time you kind of try to put him in like slot 1 or 2 for a lot of his abilities, like his shield bash, stun, plus his regular crush ability. Retribution is usable in slot 3, so is crush. But this allows you to put him in slot 3. Though remember, though, if you put him in slot 3, or slot 4, I mean to say, he can't do the things he normally does, which is kind of weird. So you can't crush, you can't rampart, you can't retribution. You put him in that slot, you use all 4 of his other abilities: bellow, defender, command, and bolster. And so he's literally just standing in the back shouting commands at your team, basically. Which is interesting. It's an interesting way of playing him. Then the healing received part is kind of interesting too, because it's like he stands in the back, and I don't know. It's a weird item, but it's a unique way of playing the class, which I always love unique, different ways of playing things and trying new things out. I would like to go after this item. I think the Guardian's Shield is cool. I am very interested in maybe trying the Horrid Shrieker, but he's level 5. I can't do that. Are you kidding me? I have 3 level 5s. I mean, I could go try, but I think he'd tear us up. Because if I recall correctly, like, he applies an enormous amount of, like, bleeds and blights and all kinds of other crap, too. I know he applies a lot of horror. But the only reason I'd be doing it is because it'd be cool to get a Callous Talon, just to get an item that's a Shrieker unique item. But, like, do we need to do it? Do I really need the item? I don't know. I'm interested in it, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's a completionist item thing, but it's not really an item I'd be going after because I need it, or I'll ever really use it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's really an item that's worth talking about in any real way, and I don't think we really have the ability to kind of like kill him, because I want to know if... Hold on. Let me check something real fast here. So yeah, there's 3 events for the Shrieker. We talked about this before. He's such a weird... I gotta know this. I gotta look it up, because if I don't look it up, the odds of this happening again are very low. We've only seen it trigger 1 other time. We've played the game for how many weeks now? What week are we even on? This is week 52. We've seen it trigger twice. It's pretty rare. So we've got the Thief in the Night event, which is the one that did not trigger. That happens after week 42. He'll steal some random 8 items. Then there's the normal Shrieker, which is after you lose 8 trinkets, but it should have already happened. I don't know how that hasn't happened yet. That's crazy to me, because we've already lost like 10 heroes, or 5, or 6 or 7 heroes. How many heroes have we lost? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 10. 11 heroes? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we've lost 11 heroes. You're telling me that I haven't lost 8 trinkets? There's no way this character, this character, this character, and this character didn't have... by week 30, you're telling me I didn't have 8 trinkets across these 4 bodies already? No way. After you lose 8 trinkets with your dead heroes in the town, or entitled activities, a shrieker will appear on the map. Plus, we lost one in the very first week, remember? Because we had that plague doctor in the first week that got drunk and dropped it in the tavern. The first item we ever found, lost it after week 1. Why is it not triggering? This event will stay on the map until you clear it. The difficulty this, I don't know how that's not happening. Maybe it just doesn't trigger unless the trinkets that you're bringing are good enough to care about. Maybe they have to be of certain rarity that's just not known on the wiki or something. But it says during the Shrieker's prize event, where you can hunt the Shrieker in order to get up to one of its unique trinkets. This event will happen after week 15. It can expire if you don't clear it on the same week when it appears, but it can happen multiple times during the campaign, even if you already acquired all the Shrieker trinkets. So, you can pick up trinkets from dead heroes after battle. Oh God! That's why, because I've been picking them up. Clearly. Yes, that's why. Which is annoying because that means I should probably just take a few heroes out and intentionally go die so I can go collect my ancestor's candle back. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. We can go try it. Focus on surviving, just heal and survive, and I think I can do this. Let's go try the Shrieker with these guys. I'll bring, this is on tier 5, yeah. Let's go do this and go get his item. These other guys are gonna get absolutely whooped. Okay, so we're gonna bring Inspiring Cry here. Can the Shrieker be stunned? I'm sure it can be stunned. I'm not gonna look. I don't wanna know that. That's cheese. If he can be stunned, I wanna try. You'll use probably Hound's Harry, and I'm bringing Prescott because I wanna make sure I have a healer for this. If she dies, she dies. I don't care about her. If she dies, she dies. I don't care too much because remember she has 85 bad abilities and just has quick draw. I don't really care too much. It doesn't matter to me that much. I'm just gonna bring the team as it looks here. I'm really just bringing the bounty hunter because dude has a lot of health. Well, actually, if that was the argument, I probably want to bring the man-at-arms. He doesn't heal himself. Well, I don't really need him to. I'm going to ignore the Shrieker and try to attack the nest, because I know that if you attack the nest, you can actually leave with extra stuff. I'll have him focus it down with his old Talon, Hunter's Talon here real quick. And the nest is literally, if I remember right, I think the nest is actually the only enemy in the game that's nest type. It's not a Eldritch. It's nest. That's its type. It's its nest. If I remember correctly, it's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure it is. All right, so the idea here would be to just bring things that decrease stress, probably. Lower stress abilities here. I mean, you can make the argument I could just lean into it and accept it because it's going to happen no matter what. And just try to do as much damage to the nest as I can. Well, then I need to remove unequip all the trinkets. I'm not seeing all the things I have, yeah. Maybe I should bring the Ancestors map, that'll help. Alright, I'm joking. I could bring Dismas ahead and just try to whoop that thing and just say to heck with it, accept all the damage that's going to happen and just accept it. He is almost, I mean, he's not going to deal any damage to this thing. Both of them aren't going to deal a lot of... I'm just going to go in there and not worry about it. Whatever happens, happens. I don't really care. Let's just give him the best items I can give him. Get some dodge going here. I'm going to go in there. Or you get stressed out of it here. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I can't really do much about it. He's going to hit 100% stress. I can't do anything about that. I don't care. Then have you Probably do something with healing here. Probably give you the old Sacred Scroll. And elsewise, like, probably something that decreases stress. Nah. Probably something that... Yeah, that's fine. Like this. Like so, seems right. Give him something else, too. I don't have anything that helps him deal extra damage. It's kind of useless. Like, he's not going to deal much damage in general on this mission. Extra range skills. It's not extra damage, just... Okay. Extra dodge is fine. Sure, I guess. He's going to have a lot of dodge, actually. This guy's just going to get punched in the face perpetually, but he's going to try to punch the... I'm not going to have him attack the bird. I'm going to have him attack the nest. So I want to try to see if I can't get a trapezahedron. I know that if you kill the nest, you get a trapezahedron, whereas if you kill the shrieker, I don't think you get anything. Except for the satisfaction of whooping that crow. So, I'm not going to stun him. That's just not going to happen. I'm just going to basically be sitting here thinking about using Inspiring Cry. Actually, I might... Oh, okay. What just happened there? Oh, kicked him out of the... I'll start off like this. Can he use Hound's Rush in slot 3? He can. Yeah, let's start like this, because then I can rush forward. And immediately Holy Lance from the start. And Holy Lance will allow me to hit slot... Actually, if I'm going to do that, let's put him in the back. If I can Holy Lance twice and hit any location, which is a key here. I'll start off by Holy Lance, Holy Lance. Yeah, that's probably the best choice. I also have a lot to try. Ooh, it's pretty good. Yes, sir. Let's just get in there. Let's do this. You cannot retreat from this quest. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, dog treats are dog treats. There's not really a lot you can do here. Food doesn't do anything. Shovels don't do anything. None of these things do anything. I mean, you could get holy water if you wanted to and get some resistances. That would be good. Like so. And then like it gives you like extra chance to remove like disease and maybe bring some medicinal herbs, I guess. I don't know if he poisons or bleeds. I can't remember, and I really don't care. I'm not gonna worry about it because the mission's gonna be so. It's 5 rounds. The mission's over in like 3 seconds. Let's just go. That's what we have. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Shrieker. Roads are fickle things. Defeat this ghastly nuisance before it flees. All right. Sure. Okay. You got it, dude. Let's just hit the nest. Alright. Can I stun him? He can be stunned, it's just not very efficient. I think I just heal the dude here. I'm not gonna stun him. I'm just gonna keep people alive as best as I can. Hound's Harry is gonna do almost nothing, but we'll go ahead and dog treat it. 13's actually quite a bit of damage. For a raw skill that does like...
Unnerved.
Okay. Are you kidding me? Heal him. Are you actually kidding? 2 crits in a row. What? No. Yeah, you don't deserve to, that's insane. No, sir. That's crazy. No. A 27 crit followed by a 27 crit is some wild crap, dude. That's fine. No, two crits in a row is a little much. Let's be real here. Guess I'll just heal. Holy crap, okay. Disease. Yeah, that's fine. Let's holy water here. He does bleed, I should have known.
Masterfully executed.
Yep. Give me that holy charge here. Of course. He might die.
As life ebbs,
Sure.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Wow, we might get this Trapezahedron. Okay.
Exposed to a killing blow.
He survived. What a G, dude! This dude did not. He's like, nope. I'm staying alive. You kidding me? Holy crap! Holy crap! Okay. All right. Just ridiculous. The bleeding is just ridiculous. All right. 3 rounds here. Just heal. It's a lot of bleed. He's gonna go to like the death door regardless. It doesn't even matter. So there's no point in probably even really healing him. But I guess I just heal the party. A giant heal on him won't help. He's gonna go to 0 anyway. We'll finish this off. Ness is gone. All right. Now whatever happens, happens. That's fine. A little bit of stress on a dude. I don't care about that. I guess we'll attack him now. I mean, sure.
Well
Oh my
struck.
God. Yeah. Sure. You're not attacking the guy that's almost to death's door, so I don't really care. Yes, sir. There's another dog treat, I guess. That doesn't matter. We have one more. Yeah, he's gone. We won. Mission's over.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism
Awesome.
or cowardice.
It looked like we got absolutely obliterated, but we didn't. Oh, we became folk.
A moment of clarity in the eye of the storm.
They're looking for Permadeath too. I thought it was 1. 4? Bro, what? Huh? All right. Return to Hamlet. 4? I thought it was 1. All right. Okay, cool. Nobody hit level 60. That's even better. That worked really well. Oh, love interest is also good. I mean, what are you re-rolling here? You re-rolled Precise Striker for Unholy Hater? Neither are really that important. I'm not trying to bleed bones, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Court of Its Grace. 6 dodge, and then extra 25% move resist. It's actually not a bad thing on her. You know, you don't want her to move much at all. I don't really care about move resist on a character like this most of the time, but like the sum total of everything is fine. Yeah, I'd lock Corvid's Grace on her. Manic for money. We don't like that. Luminous. Holy crap, dude. Yes. Yes.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
What? You stole 8 of my trinkets after what? He stole 8 of my trinkets afterwards? No. Dude, no. I could just go back in there with the same team. If it's this, if he's this. I literally just go in there again. Dude, the amount of money we just made off that is insane. Just go in there with all the same guys, even though they're all stressed out. Who cares? Get the random Shrieker Talon. That's so funny. Yeah, sure. Let's go do it again. Whatever. That's so troll. Two Shriekers in a row. Let's see who we got though. No, that's any good. Spiritual. Ooh, Divine Grace, extra healing received. This is the best thing she could possibly roll on herself. We're taking her. We've been really hurting to find a good Vestal for a while. This character is just not doing well. So this is an easy pickup and lock. Deadly's not good. Ligophobia? I don't think I've even seen that roll on a character. Plus 20% stress at the torches below 26. Okay. Deadly's funny. What a weird set of abilities on her, too. Off guard and slow reflexes. This dude is lazy. No. No, we don't care about any of that. Yeah, that's the only one I like on here. Let's see if we can drop somebody and pick up her. Is there anybody on the team that I just don't like? That I've been kind of thinking about dropping. I think there's like wasn't there an actual, yeah, like her. Witness is whatever, Nocturnal I don't care about, Unerring. Yeah, she might be my person I drop. Because it's a trade for a trade here. Did we have more than one? We do have, I think, 2 of her, right? 2 Grave Robbers. And she actually had something decent. No, she has nothing good either. We really need some help on her Grave Robber, which is kind of insulting because we did have a good Grave Robber at the beginning of this game, and we just didn't get anything. Does she have anything of value? Really, it's just Unholy Hater. Oh, actually, Unholy Hater's okay. Flagellant's an okay thing to roll. Well, she's level 1, though, and she has all of her quirks already unlocked. I could get rid of Witness and just, yeah, let's just drop the other one. I should probably check real quick classes wise, see if there's anybody I have 3 of before I get rid of it, just a random one of them for no reason. I don't think there is. I could also honestly just drop my antiquarian here. I mean, what's really the point of having an antiquarian at this age? I've got enough money for years and years and years and years. And yeah, she has some interesting little abilities. I do think I think invigorating vapors is actually hilarious against the crow. Just ignore him and just stick around. But I don't know. I'm not really sold on the idea of us needing her. I might just keep her, just that one, but I don't know. We don't really need her anymore. Oh, we don't need 3 of them. Prismatic isolation. When did we like? Curious we hate. We've looked at this character multiple times now. We would lock quick reflexes and get rid of curious. Bad healer and weak grip on life are not good. She's sitting on a lot of bad. Wind is good. On guard's good. Evasive is solid. Hippocratic is kind of weird on her, but it is actually useful. Yeah, this character's got a good starting point. Natural swing and scattering. This character just doesn't... I took her because it was like, okay, that's alright. But honestly, it's just not even that important. Let's just get rid of Viteri Pont. All these Pont characters. There's Center Pont, Viteri Pont, and there's literally a character straight up named Pont. It's wild. Okay, let's drop her. I just don't care about this character. She doesn't really have anything going for her. Nothing's going bad for her, but she's level 0.
It is done.
Forgettable.
Turn yourself now to the condition of those poor devils who remain.
Now, I don't like the lazy eye, so we will lock spiritual and remove lazy eye. The dream is to have a Vestal that has spiritual as well as whatever the abilities that I think it's Hippocratic that increases healing in general by 25%. Because then it's just she's like she'll heal herself for 20 every time she heals. You know, she'll heal the team for like 6, but that'll go to 8. Everybody will get healed for 8, and she'll heal herself for 20, or not 20, but like 10, which is pretty good. All right, now that we're at 100,000. Maybe I actually wait one more fight because I don't hit our 100,000. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. What do I got items wise? I don't care about any of these. We've sold 2 recovery charms already. I don't care about that at all. All right, I'm just gonna go right back into that mission and fight against them right now with the same crew, because even though they're stressed out like nuts now, the upside is like they all have max health again. It was health that was the problem, not really stress. I don't really care if they get stressed out. They're gonna walk out of their stress out. We already said that's gonna happen, right? Him being masochistic is a little annoying, but I don't care. Let's just go. Yep, I don't care. I'm gonna get some bandages though this time. You kidding me? That was atrocious. We'll holy water it up, and I'll hopefully remember to do that this time, because last time I didn't even use it. I don't think anti-venom was relevant here. Horror could have been relevant, but there's nothing else. I think this is it, just these things. I need to remember to use holy water immediately, and then use bandages immediately the second people start bleeding up. All right, let's try it again. Dude, the crow comes again. Let's go. Yep. That's what he did last fight. He started off by critting him for 27 as soon as the fight started. What the heck? All right, we'll holy water immediately to protect ourselves, and we'll go for the nest again.
A powerful blow.
No reason not to. Yep. All right, we are gonna holy water here. We're gonna just keep on hitting this with finish him. That's not as much damage as you were doing last time. That sucks. Okay, that's fine. No 27 right in a row this time. All right, holy water to protect him from bleed, right? And then we're gonna heal just this guy this time. Offset that bleed, and then now he's gonna get to go. We're gonna bandage him, and we're gonna holy water him, and then we're gonna holy land straight. Protect ourselves from as much bleed as we can. That's fine. I don't care about that at all. Increases the speed? Yeah, whatever. Okay, hit this. You're not doing almost any damage this time, which sucks. Affects a lot. No, he dodged this time. Awesome. All right, I guess I can actually take a second to just deal damage to this then. I don't need to heal. She can help us do some damage this time. Sure. Regurgitate's nothing to worry about. Sure. Stress is whatever here. Forward. That was good. That was good. I think we have enough to kill this thing for sure now. Hit it. Alright, I think we're good. Yep. We've dodged 3 pecks. Way better than last time. Alright, finish it, finish him.
The bigger the beast,
We did
the
it.
greater the glory.
Okay. Yep. And I guess we'll just go for broke. Let's see if we can't get a lucky kill it on him. And it's not gonna happen. I mean, he's only got 2 more rounds, but why not? Sure. Been very fortunate with these packs. We took a big one at the very first round, but I'm actually just gonna. I could try to stun. I don't think it's really worth it. Let's just heal.
Soothed. Sedated.
There's like a non-zero chance we die from a. Actually, maybe I'll. 130% chance to stun. I could stun him. Oh well, I mean, never mind. The sheer hubris of me to think I can do any damage to him at all. Okay. All right. Just hit him, I guess. Well, I hit him once. Snort. All right. Okay. I guess I'll howl. This should remove some stress from people. Everybody. Okay. This went very well. I mean, sure, everybody freaks out, but everybody's gonna have the result tested. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We won.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
Sure. We only got 3 this time. Interesting.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Cool. Well, we should get those trinkets back too. Well, some of those are ones he stole from us, right? See, here's what's cool about this. Like, he stole some from us, but then we returned some, and whichever ones we returned, I don't know, but we got back the Ancestor's Candle. You know, we lost the broken key, we lost the demon's whatever cauldron, but we got it back. I don't know what else we lost to him. I don't know. Now we're all level 6, right? Yeah, we got some level 6 guys in here. That sucks, but Corvid's Eye, extra accuracy, extra scouting chance. Okay. Kind of interesting. Hippocratic is hilarious on this character and not really what I wanted on. I wanted on Prescott, not you. Unquiet Mind is not good. Why is that replacing love interest? He has no other quirks. Spiritual, extra divine grace, healing. Come on, put that on Prescott. Okay.
Life. The greatest treasure of all.
I don't want any of these characters. They all suck. Beast Slayer's the only thing that's even serviceable. I was really hoping I was going to see Center Pont, but nope. We're not taking any of those characters. That would have put a pin on the day. Getting back Center Pont at the end would have been insane icing on the cake. What do we got here? I like the color of his mask over the other ones. Usually it's like gold, isn't it? Yeah, I actually like the gray a lot with the white. That looks clean. The gold looks good too, but the gray was kind of surprising. All right, what does he got ability-wise? Unholy Slayer's okay. Cove Adventurer, no. Evasive is okay. Torn Rotator's fine on this class because he's not really attacking. God-fearing is fine. Actually, this is pretty good. This is a good starting point, and he's level 1. He might be worth picking up. Mankind Hater is actually hilarious on this guy. Guys, he's already a human killer. Mankind Hater, he really is. And Natural Swing, Ansi's bad, but this is actually hilarious. This might be worth picking up too, just to have that one guy in our pocket in case we can go up against some humans. Fear of Eldritch is awful. Ruminator's awful. Fear of Eldritch is awful. Ruminator's not good, but it's not awful. Replace the current bad Vestal with the dead one. That's actually a fair call. Is the bad Vestal like? Is this? Oh, hold on. Is this Vestal worth anything? Love Interest is okay. Her favorite weather fighter is junk. Sickly's junk. Resilient is junk. She's only level 0. Prescott has Quick Draw. And now has Corvid's Grace, dude. She now has Corvid's Grace. Actually, this kind of changes her a little bit. Now I have a lock and a lock. and a remove. I could remove Yips and remove Curious. She has 4 bad things here. I'd want to get rid of all those. She's actually a little bit more serviceable now because she has 2 good things. I actually have 2 weeks worth of stuff. This makes her worth keeping now. Although I would like to get a second one. I do want to... Oh, I actually have a second Vestal. No, we already have this Vestal, dude. So, yeah, I'm actually... And I understand what you were saying was get rid of the bad Vestal for this one. But what I'm saying is I was saying I would pick her up just to have a second Vestal, but we have a good second Vestal with Spiritual. And she already has all of her quirks, like, picked, or abilities lined up. 111,000 gold, guys. We got there. Now we can start to remove things. Man, that was actually really nice. 2 Corvid... 2, Corvid's Grace. 2 of the Crow, which I believe is named Corvid. There's a really nice thing to happen right in a row at the end there, because it guaranteed that we were going to walk out of there with enough money to kind of do our little $100,000 stretch goal there. And it actually worked out really well because we went way over it. So we're doing just fine money-wise now. Now I can functionally, essentially ignore the mini game of money. I mean, not ignore it, but it's no longer going to be holding us down like it was before. If I want to go even further, I could probably sell some things here. I don't need a second Lock of Fury ever. What else did he steal from us? Remove the trinkets and sort them. If he stole 8, right? If he stole 8, does that mean that... Oh, I don't know. We got all of our legendary trinket, or our best trinkets here. We got all 3 of the heads. I think we got pretty much everything. We're doing really well here. We haven't lost our focus ring. We've still got our blasphemous vial that we had really early. I don't think we've really lost it. I mean, I have to go back and watch a previous video of my playthroughs to see if there's anything missing. I don't think we're missing anything. We got our sacred scroll. We got our berserk mask. Are we missing holy orders? No. I was gonna say if we lost something, holy orders would be the one to lose, but we didn't lose that. Still got the belt buckle we just got the ethereal crucifix. I'm trying to look for character or class specific items that we might have. We never got Eternity's collar, so that one's not one to consider. We still haven't got his like little armor thing yet. We haven't got his helmet. I don't know if we lost anything. Yeah, we even have the absinthe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think we're missing anything. What I'm trying to say is, if we already had, like, let's say 5 trinkets with him, and then he stole 8, and then we went to beat him, and then we got 8 back, then that would still mean that there's 5 there with him. We only made out with the stuff that he stole that time. But it doesn't look like we lost anything of true value that I can think of, so that's really good. And then now we actually have blueprints, right? We can maybe even consider upgrading something here if we actually have the funds for it. Well, it's not the funds. The funds aren't the limiting factor anymore. Now the limiting factor is all of these busts and portraits and all this other stuff, which we're going to be a little bit more liberal with acquiring now because we have so much money. We got the old Scrooge McDuck build going on here. All right, let's take these guys out of here and oh my god, the Ancestor's Handkerchief. It's just a random item. Plus 50% bleed resist, my lord. Plus 50% disease resist. This is actually pretty strong at the courtyard, the Crimson Courtyard. I mean, a strong defensive item that in general is pretty bad. I can't imagine using this, like, ever. Seriously, like, why would I use this? The only character I can think of ever wanting to even remotely consider using that on would be the Leper, who has, like, no bleed resist. But, like, why? I feel like that's a meme item. It doesn't even feel real. Like, Ancestor's Handkerchief? What are we talking about? Yeah, we don't have Suffering's Collar. I don't have, like, any good items for specifically the, Oh, I do want to get this item, though. Wrathful, I'd like to get the pick of that item at some point. That's on my list. Items that I think are really good. The one with Fortified Garlic. I don't think I'm going to worry about that for tonight, though. What I'm going to do really quickly is look at a person to lock, I think. Well, I need to sort by stress here and get rid of the people who are freaking out. Okay, you're going to only... Well, hold on. You can still drink, though, right? Yeah, you can drink. You know, I feel like they should change, that they should have added to the game, like, if one of your characters goes to drink and has a buddy with him, like, maybe the one guy gets in for, like, half price, or, like, his stress is more relieved because he had a buddy with him, a drinking buddy. Or maybe there's a chance that they get in trouble or do something stupid. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, we're gonna spend all this money and get rid of all this stress. They took so much stress from that bird. The horror. Have to go fight the bird, That bird literally crit pecked 27 and then crit pecked 27 2 times in a row. And then the next mission started off with the same opening move, crit pecking our backline Crusader. Exactly the same move. Bled him, hit him for 27 crit. Literally 3 different attacks over 2 missions, but he opened with the same move twice. That's wild. Alright, now I'll probably start locking things like I was saying. Pick a character and just lock them. It doesn't really even matter who it is. Preferably the lower tier guys, right? We want to lock lower tier guys because these are the ones who we want to make sure that we get locked in on their quirks when they're cheap to do it. So like a natural eye would be a good one to lock with her. I'm not excited about locking that one, but yeah, this would be a good one. This is a great one. So Halaker? Halaker? Like acre? Halaker? Halakre actually sounds kind of cool too, though. I'm gonna lock this character because Elder Slayer's insane, and so is Warrior of the Light, and Plutomania is bad, and Witness is fine to have locked here. So this is a good one to kind of start getting started on. I'm gonna lock Warrior of the Light though first. Elder Slayer's generically good. I'm sorry, Elder Slayer's like more nichely good, but very, very good in its niche, and Warrior of the Light is like always good. Although you can make the argument that Elder Slayer is just an S tier quirk. I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna take Elder Slayer. I think Elder Slayer is actually better against bosses, generally speaking, and is always good against. Was the bird? Was the Streaker Eldritch? It has to be, right? It's Eldritch and Beast. Okay. More evidence that Beast Slayer and Eldritch Slayer are good to have. Yeah, it's like so. And then we can do that one more time. That'll put us right at 100,000, just under, but that's fine. Take one more person to lock a few quirks on it, and we can start being a little bit more aggressive with this. Not this person this week, because he's got Fear of Unholy, which I want to get rid of, but I don't want to spend all that money. This is a lot of money. 6,200 gold. Let's pick somebody else. It's like Beast Slayer seems good here. We're locking things when we have time, but also trying to do it the cheapest we can early. That way we can keep the money flowing. I don't really care about any of those. What are we already locked here? I could just get rid of Impulsive here, or Impulsive, Cold Impulse, kind of similar meaning. God-fearing is fine. We don't want Nervous, and we do want Manslayer. Actually, this is probably it. Beast Slayer plus Nervous. Get rid of -2 speed of the torches above. Yeah, get rid of Nocturnal. What level is he? Why does that cost so much? Oh, Theon, he's level 4. That's why. We don't want him. Quick Reflexes and Fanatophobia. There you go. That's a good one. Alright, 99,000 money, and now we're in a really good spot to take off for the next mission. I think I'm going to stop there, though. That's 2 hours, 42 minutes. Seems like a good place to stop. We got everything. Everything's cool. Think you got them all back. Yeah, I think so, too, Steven. I think I got all my items back here. I think I'm going to stop for tonight. Been having a lot of fun, but I think it's a good, healthy spot to stop. I put in a good, 5 hours or so of gameplay. Maybe actually more than that, because I think I played for 3.5 and then 2.5. Yeah, that's actually 6 hours of gameplay. It's like a job. Yeah, I'm going to stop for tonight, so I'm going to do my outro here, and then I'm going to probably call it a night. Steven, again, if you need to call me in the morning, and in case you have to go to a doctor or something like that, just let me know. I know you were talking about something with that, with whatever. Just let me know. Anyway, okay, so that's gonna be it for tonight. We had a really, really good night tonight. Honestly, it's kind of hard to keep track of all the things that happened, but I will just kind of give a quick memory. It feels like we kind of eclipsed some other cool events that happened before what just happened because of what happened with the Shrieker. But if we go back in time here, we fought the Shrieker. We just got back 8 trinkets. Of course, we got back our Ancestor candle here, which is great. But we also beat the Shrieker before that, too. And the 2 Shriekers in a row, that was 7 Trapezahedrons in 2 weeks, which was like 35,000 or some odd crazy amounts of gold. We gathered an enormous amount of gold, hit that stretch goal of making sure we hit 100,000 before the end of the night with flying colors. But then even before that mission, we had that Cove, or not the Cove mission, the Weald mission that we thought we wouldn't be able to finish, that we somehow finished with only half of the rooms finished. And we beat the Shambler, and we got the Ancestors map from that, and we beat the very last I hope it's the last. It might not be the last. We beat the next, at least, in the sequence. That'll be the third memory or third nightmare for our shield breaker. So all in all, a very, very good sequence of events in a row. I mean, this little Callous Talon, it's kind of a neat little icing on top. I really don't care super too much about this item. It's nice to kind of have it to be completionist. But we really, really tore into the game and got a lot out of this. And I'm feeling like we're in a really good spot here. We do need to spend some time rebuilding our core guys, though, because almost all of our guys now, like everybody, is like level 0 and 1. Like, we're going to be going back to the drawing board on lower tier missions. You can even see the game thinks the same. We're getting a lot of greens again and a lot of yellows. We don't have the means to go in and do 6 level missions right now, or like the red tiers, because we have 2 5s and 2 6s, and everybody else is literally in kindergarten. I mean, we have Theon, I guess, he's still level 4, and we got Ebel, who are kind of like left behind. They're kind of remnants of a previous time, but almost everybody else is literally, like, look at this, 1 1 0 2 1 0 0 1 2 0 0 2 0 1 2 1 0 1 2 1 1 1. Almost our entire roster is freshman class. They're all down here in the green tier. So we're going to be doing some green tier missions for the next few episodes. That's going to be fine, though, because we're going to be able to rock through them like nothing for a little while, due to the fact that we really set ourselves up for success in the future by having our old Anscott, Bondeville, Prescott, and Carnet crew go fight the Freaky Bird a few times and gather us a bunch of good resources. I mean, that was an enormous windfall of money. God, man, I don't think I could have wrote up a better ending to the night and a better overall, like, you know, story arc for this. This is a pretty good one. This might even actually make me want to make another highlight video, because I haven't done that in a bit because I was putting out so many videos so quick. I was kind of getting burnt out on that. This one might be worth doing. Just like a little short snippet of like fighting against the, you know, the Shrieker twice, and maybe even put some stuff in there before that where we somehow managed to make it through the mission. This might be a good one. Show the Shambler, show that wheeled mission followed by 2 Corvid fights. Yeah, that might be actually a good enough one to kind of throw out a video. I don't think I'm going to be busting out the Raven costume, though. I don't think I'm going to be wearing anything goofy, though. I don't know if I have anything like that, but we'll see. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go to sleep for the night. Try to, anyway. But, again, if you'd like to see content that's short-paced, or I guess shorter content, I don't know why I struggle so much to say this. Let's take a breath. If you'd like to see short, faster, more edited, highly high-octane, very fun content, then head over to the Blue Titan Gaming. That page will be I guess that YouTube channel is hyper-focused on very quick, distilled down highlights. It's to pull people in and kind of get you interested in what we're doing, right? Pull you over to this channel eventually, hopefully. If you'd like to see long-form content that's 2, 3, 4 hours long and just come and hang out, then come over to the Blue Titan Space Gaming Space VODs. That's where I'll be playing full gameplays, and where I'll consistently upload. Even when I don't upload highlights, there will always be videos being uploaded here, because this is the channel where I just upload me playing the games and just having fun playing games. I will make edits when I feel like it, and that's the decision I've made overall, because it's not really so much about making high quality edits and making the best videos. It's about enjoying playing games. And part of what I'm doing by making these videos is forcing myself to play games, right? By holding myself accountable that every weekend I gotta make some videos. It's like forcing me to play through games I might not otherwise play, because it feels like when you're younger, you're always wanting to play games. But as you kind of get older, you're like, I don't really feel, I don't really need to play this weekend. But it's like, if I don't play, my friends won't get the chance to watch me play, and I won't get to put out more videos, and I feel like I'm letting myself down. It's kind of giving me some accountability, so I really like that. So, but anyway, that's a lot of it behind the scenes, but that's what you get from the Blue Titan Gaming VODs channel. That's how it'll be. This will not, of course, be in the highlights videos. But anyway, again, that's going to be it. This will be my 3rd time saying goodbye. So thanks for your time. Until next time, stay away from what's the word for that? I almost said Orwellian. Cthulhu-looking ravens. They like shiny things. See ya.